now it
My
now
power just fucking
died. Holy shit.
I mean now it worked. One sec, we'll go.
Technical difficulties.
All right, we're gonna go.
Everybody.
Hello.
Nah.
Hey everybody,
Yeah.
welcome to our little slice of the world of darkness. This is Vancouver by Night, I want to say main game, but
We are the main.
there's a lot of Brainigen in the other game.
We started it.
Yeah.
People are
They
taking
can't
over.
just no.
It doesn't hurt any less when you say that another time, Steve.
This
Don't make me
is
come over there.
Yeah.
I will
Vampire
rip out their
Masquerade 5th
spines.
edition. It's produced by, I want to say Paradox, but there's, a whole bunch of companies that are. It's going to be Renegade soon. I don't know. I'll put the links in the chat, or eventually, once we load it up on YouTube, we can make sure that everybody knows where to buy the game. So let us do a quick roundtable and introduce all of the vampires that are going to be with us in this particular evening. Let's start with our special guest, Raquel.
Hi, everybody. I'm Raquel Skellington. I'm a professional model and LARPer. I do nerdy stuff all the time.
Yeah. Next up is Shar.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shar. My pronouns are she, her, and tonight I'll be playing Morgan, who is a caitiff. She's a cat mom. She loves conditioner to death, and when she's not being a cat mom, she's punching shit.
Not the cat though.
No.
Definitely not the cat.
Definitely not. I have a power that's the opposite of that now.
The cat can punch you?
Just wait.
Oh.
Yeah. Punching cats? You're gonna throw cats at people, and then I don't even know what's going on anymore. I just work here. Kelly would be next up.
Hello, I am Kelly. I am they them. I'm playing Insomnia, and I'm learning stuff. I'm trying to become more learned in these trying times of being a kindred. It's not going that great.
Feel that.
It is
That's
not.
relatable.
Next over on down there, I think, is Joanna.
Hello, I'm Joanna, and I play Abigail, the techie Tremere, who is now apparently the temporary Tremere Primogen of Vancouver, and she's absolutely loving that.
Yay. That seems genuine and not at all sarcastic.
It's sort of maybe. Next up is Rose.
Hi everyone, I'm Rose, and my pronouns are she, her, and I'm playing Trash Panda. She is the opposite of the gentleman vampire. She is gentleman vampire repellent, in fact, and she is shit talker. Professionally.
It's true.
She is a shit talker. Yeah, but
She gets $1 for every time she gets one F in there.
Well, we are PG stream, so we can only get one out.
that does
One
remind me of
non-sexual
something.
F.
That does remind me of something that I'll get to in just a second after we introduce Haley.
Hello? Fuck, I took it. Sorry.
No!
I'm Haley, and I am playing Erasmus from the Ministry. Speaking of gentleman vampire, that's kind of his gig, except with a little bit of forbidden sucking in there.
Yay!
Just a bit.
Just a bit.
Also, I screwed up the guest's clan logo, so it will just suddenly change at some point during the stream. So completely ignore what's up there right now.
That's cool. No worries.
I'm not saying that the Salubri are going to show up at some point, but just not yet.
Listen, at some point, I think during this week, I saw the word salubri, and then that just, you know how sometimes things just get in your head.
Well, not only that, it's if you go into vampire lore, technically there's a lot of salubri bud in Tremere, so it's not entirely off base.
So I'm the one that's right.
Antediluvian eating at some point, just shit happened in the Dark Ages. So we, where did my sheet go of explaining?
Oh man, this is just going great. Everyone loves all of the things popping up on my screen right now.
It's fine. It's the Lasombras are fucking with us.
Oh no,
Yes.
I'm being hacked. It's all these Checky Tremere going on.
It's the the technocracy doesn't like seeing our feed for some reason. I don't know why.
Stop hating on the mages.
I did
Come
it.
on.
Hey, but those are the mages you can hate on, right? Or is it
I
the
suppose.
traditions that you can
Actual
hate on?
mages.
I don't know.
I thought it was actual mages personally, but okay.
As a warning, this is a mature game, so
No.
we've already used 2 fucks.
God damn.
Wait,
That's
is that
free
free
now.
now? Because
Oh,
I just said
heck.
it.
That is free.
Okay.
Heck.
If you want to have a fuck count in the chat, that's fine. I don't
You
mind.
should.
Just count them all down.
I feel like
So
a sailor.
Good.
there's gonna be some, let's say, mature language.
Heck. Crud.
Penis.
But
I'm for.
we're very, very immature.
Yeah,
Proud,
there's gonna
I'll
be
say
some
it.
uncomfortable concepts and situations. Meat rooms. I don't know. There's gonna be possible mentions of swings at some point. Chances are. There's also going to be some blood stuff. It's a vampire game. If it's too much for anybody who's in the chat, anybody watching, feel free to pause the chat or pause the game, come back to it later, mute, do whatever you need to do. Anybody who is on the screen who's part of our game, they can do yellow card or red card in the chat, and then we'll kind of cut it off there, or we'll kind of slow it down, kind of, ease it on out if it's a yellow card. If anybody has any problems, just hit it. We have some established rules, like there is nothing against, no violence against children or pets or cute little animals, that sort of thing. We make sure that that's off the table as much as we can, but if you're just a regular human in the world of darkness, your shit's probably going to get fucked up.
Yeah. I think I've been tortured a lot.
Yeah, there's been stakes and hearts and stuff like that. And
Join the club.
people being tortured and it's just nasty. This is a nasty game. It's a very problematic game. Just to warn everybody now. So let's go into our sponsors. So, are you liking the World of Darkness and Vampire the Masquerade, but are also interested in other systems? Are you looking for an actual podcast to listen to? We know the podcast just for you, and it is Twin Cities by Night. They're established vampire stories taking place in the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul, and it's got everything a good vampire story needs. A group of vampires pushed together by elders in faith, a mystery to unveil, and connections that run deep into the world of darkness that lies beneath. Those story arcs alternate between tales using Delta Green, Eclipse Phase, and Scion systems, among many others. Check out Twin Cities by Night wherever you listen to podcasts, or find them on Facebook and Twitter. And I've got the link that I can post in the chat. Talk amongst yourselves.
Huzzah! Link posting.
Rhubarb.
Instead, I tried to look as not brown as possible.
I would say you succeeded.
I mean, our vampire.
Slightly dead chic.
I aspire to the Twilight form of vampires, where you just become the prettiest form of yourself. So,
And I use a morph palette, so I got sparkles already in my eyes.
I think my makeup,
that.
the makeup Char got me as like porcelain doll or some bullshit because I'm just
Palest one I could find.
I don't do any of those things. Next up in our sponsors is Phoenix Dice, who provided us with these fantastic dice and dice trays. You'll see them at phoenixdice.com, and you can order some stuff. I don't know if they can send to North America just yet again, because there was kind of a COVID issue with sending stuff out. Which reminds me, I still have to send stuff to Russia to one of our contest winners, but Canada
that
Post
computer
is
you
like,
stole.
yeah, Canada Post is like, you know what? No, that's not going to happen. So as soon as I can get that out, it will be going out, no problem. Next up is Stormcrow Alehouse,
I have nothing.
Ooh. Ah, Steve has something.
who provided us with this,
So
which
does
is
Joe.
awesome. That is some fantastic work that has been done. Each one of these are handcrafted, and you can order from them. Let's see, I can put that in the chat too. Stormcrow, and I remembered how to spell it this time. Perfect. We have a discount code, and you can get all the stuff, like the D20 disaster dice, which you roll it, and a bunch of random shit comes up. Like, you roll it one time, and COVID-19 comes up. You roll it another time, and murder hornets come up. Whatever. It's a D20. It'll tell you what's coming up next. And for shit that happened in 2020 after they produced the dice, you have like little triangles that you can put on there, write your own shit in there. It's great.
Doesn't seem topical. 2020 happened like 10 years ago. So
Yeah, it's been 84 years.
It's been 84 years.
Next up, somebody who is in the chat right now is Raquel Artoria, who provided us with these dice boxes. Have little clanny symbols and stuff on them. Mine has the kind of just a sort of regular Ankh thing. It's pretty fantastic.
They're making me. Oh, sorry. Say the link first, and then I'll extra plug.
I don't really have a link. I just tell everybody
Go to the
go.
Instagram.
Yeah, hit up Raquel Artoria on Instagram, or you could kick them in our chat right now if you really wanted to.
I was just gonna say that they're making me, because I am a dice goblin, an extra large coffin.
Ooh.
And I'm extremely excited for it to come, because I need a better holster for my many D10s.
I do not appreciate it, Raquel Artoria, feeding into this behavior.
I need it.
I do have they also make like storyteller screens, which I have behind me somewhere in this particular black void, but I haven't had a chance to use it yet because COVID and my desk is only so big. It looked kind of ridiculous to have like, a giant thing in front of me and you'd be only able to see like the tops of my head.
Matt Mercer, just be like,
Yeah.
Hello, guys. Welcome to them.
How do you want to do this? Yeah, so check them out. And I think that's it for our sponsors. So I'm going to go into a pitch that I haven't done in quite a while. This is a World of Darkness. Vancouver in the World of Darkness is kind of like your own Vancouver. It's just a little bit darker. The shadows are a bit longer. Vampires and werewolves are very, very real in this particular world. And they're over here. Vancouver in the World of Darkness was a city in turmoil. Then it calmed down for a bit. Now it's in turmoil again. So, roll the dice and take your chances. There is a new prince in Vancouver, Prince Hazoon. After the explosion at the Elysium, many kindred have gone missing. Many things have disappeared that were there before, but Prince Hazoon seems to be reining things in and starting to force an iron grip upon the city.
tentacle grip.
Yeah, there's that. Prince Hazoon is La Sombra, in case anybody didn't know. So we begin our particular episode at the communal haven in Richmond. Everyone except Raz is there because Raz stays in his own place still.
Is this like, did we we saw the Tremere or the Toreador or La Sombra that was scoping out our place. Is this after that or like immediately as this is happening?
This would be after that. This
Okay.
would be the next evening.
And it wasn't scoping out our Richmond place. It was scoping out Granny's.
Yeah, that
we
was
saw
the.
Oh, she hacked into the security system. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she was doing it at ours, and I was like, okay, this week's starting with us fighting a La Sombra, apparently.
No.
Abigail basically hacked into the various CCTVs that were around Granny's place and discovered that it was a La Sombra that was taking, high-powered 50 caliber rounds and sending them in your general direction.
Nice.
Yay.
Also, not to be the do we have homework kid, but do you want us to roll rouse?
Mm-hmm.
Teach, do we have homework this weekend? I got a
You wanna-
6.
7.
You want to collect our homework?
I'm good.
Erasmus.
I got a 3. This is the first time I
no.
failed in a long time.
I'm going to look up something on my phone. Speaking
Abigail,
of
roll your
looking up
rouse.
stuff, Abigail, your rouse.
Abigail.
Abigail.
So much fail.
I'll do it.
Who's
I
got the
mean-
best Winston Churchill here?
Go ahead.
Abigail. I am in the wind. I am in the waves. And I am in your brain.
Fucking airbender?
Nope, I'm asking for Steve. I'm requesting Steve.
Abigail, a lot changed when the Fire Nation came.
Abigail.
Shut up, Winston. Go away. Go back to your bunker.
You need to eat.
No. Shut up. I'll deal with it later.
Eat someone.
I will deal with it later.
I did not have you break the code so that you could not eat.
Winston, shut up.
Oh, she's a code breaker. Nice.
And speaking of things, let's go over to what does that put Erasmus at for hunger again? Just the 2?
Yep, just 2.
Perfect.
You're disappointing me, Erasmus. Eat them!
I hate that
And
one.
that-
It's so scary.
That is Scott McClelland, everybody, who graciously gave me the audio files so that I could portray Erasmus' sire. Speaking of which, Erasmus' sire is based on Scott McClelland.
Ooh. We still have those metal flasks that Abigail got us that one time when we were fighting Jacobs, right?
That is correct.
All right. Insomnia's going to be filling one of those flasks with his own blood and giving it to Raz so that he may learn the ways of actual of premonizing for books and the future and stuff. Because Insomnia doesn't technically know that Raz could do it just at any point, so he's going to provide it now.
And Abigail's going to take a nice big pint of the blood that's in Richmond and out of the kitchen, and she's just going to drink it down and sate one hunger.
Do you want some of this one that I'm putting in a flask?
No.
You can learn to find books.
Oh, I want to be bloodbound to insomnia. Yes. Yes, I do. No.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not going to ask you to do anything. I took the hunger for making that blood.
All right. So yeah, you hear, hey dude, I'm feeling kind of, rumbly in the tumbly a little bit. So could you that Morgan, you can probably just eat her. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Sure.
Oh, cool.
All right. How do you keep falling for that?
I don't know, man.
Am I dumb? Are you an extension of my ignorance?
Yeah.
Ah, damn it. All right.
Yeah, I'm like your id or something. Ed, somebody, I don't know, someone.
The fact that you screwed that up also means I need to go back to school.
So our special guest, Florence, how did you do on your rouse check?
We'll find out. Oh God, I dropped the dice. Oh my
that's
God.
Always a
hunger.
bad
Oh
sign.
God. Oh boy.
Wherever it lands, that's what you got.
Okay, well, it landed on a 9.
Okay, that's fine.
Keep it. Take it.
I'm one of those storytellers / dungeon masters that if it lands on the floor and you roll a 4, that's fine. I don't worry about it.
All right, cool.
I'm one of those players that if it lands on the floor and is bad, then I say it's cocked.
Wow.
Oh, it's in a groove on the floor. Oh man. Rolled a 1, but sort of rolled a 20. I don't know. Which
Oh,
one
I've
do
got
you want?
shag carpet. It's cocked.
Either's fine, right?
You're fine.
So it's at this point, with everybody going about their business, that Abigail feels kind of a tingling in the back of her head.
Can I turn on Sense the Unseen?
If you want.
Okay. Raz check? Yes, no?
I don't believe so for Sense the Unseen. Let me double check that.
Conditioner's out getting high on those
I hear
catnip.
cat.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
our cat.
We just in game say it's conditioner, which is Morgan's cat.
Yeah, Morgan has a cat, and
It's played by.
Smoky Kitty.
I don't think I actually know what your cat's name is.
Smoky
Joe.
Kitty.
We'll leave it at Smoky Kitty.
Smoky Kitty.
We'll leave her at Smoky Kitty.
Conditioner it is.
By the way,
Since
take a
the
drink every time I
unseen-
say Smoky Kitty.
Sense the Unseen is free, and it is a Wits plus Auspex roll.
Oh, she can already find books herself.
She can find magical books.
Ooh.
In the magical Google.
No, Google just pulls up how to be Wiccan with 21 lessons type ridiculousness
Top 5
Or-
books to read to be Wiccan.
or successes.
Pretty sure I read those in high school.
Me too. Yeah.
So with your 4 successes, you definitely are kind of you close your eyes, and when you open them, the world is completely different. This entire area seems kind of void, like you're standing nowhere because it's a new building. It doesn't seem to have transferred its essence over to the spirit realm as of yet. So you are kind of you look off into the distance, and when you look kind of where downtown Vancouver would be, you see like a bright light that's emanating from it.
Do I know where in downtown Vancouver? Like, can I kind of tell what area? Like peninsula?
Give me an intelligence and occult roll. We're rolling already.
Yay.
And for everybody who hopped over from the Vancouver adjacent game, I didn't actually roll anything in that entire game.
Nice.
But now we're hitting the
Now,
ground
for
running.
those of us who maybe haven't played in a hot second,
Go on.
Wow, I only have like 1 success.
It's
That
that way.
Okay.
You definitely can tell that it's like kind of downtownish Vancouver, but something seems extremely familiar about it, but you just can't quite put your finger on it as of yet.
Okay. I'm gonna go and see where everybody else is. I'm gonna join the rest of the party, and I'm gonna keep this in mind.
Quick second before that, Raquel, you were saying?
for those of us who haven't played in a hot minute, when we roll, we're rolling multiple d10s, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
If you have like up to 5 of them that are one particular color, put those aside, and those will be your quote unquote hunger dice. You won't probably need 5.
If we only have 2,
Okay.
Just don't get too hungry.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Or
you're
even
good.
if you have like, two of them that are one color, two of them that are another color, and then everything else is just keep in mind like which colors
One's
are your
opal
Hunger Days.
and one's blue.
Okay.
You can also Google like Vampire the Masquerade roller on your phone or something.
Oh, that's great. I didn't even think of that.
That's what
Yeah,
I did when I
Those
had
are
no
pretty-
room.
Extremely useful.
And you're just counting successes, which are 6 or higher.
Yeah.
That I know, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I think I would be after filling the flask. I'm continuing to. I'm trying to read. I'm gonna try to finish the Book of Nod. It's a real, like, not whatever the opposite of a page turner is.
Yeah, it is definitely one of those.
It's a book closer.
It's not a page turner.
Yeah, I know technically like ADHD isn't a bane, but it's close. I'm like thinking of that painting that's in the other room while I'm trying to read this damn book.
What is Erasmus up to?
I mean, he'd probably still be in Richmond, right? Because he can't really drive.
It's
So
up to you. You
I'm
can
gonna
stay at
assume-
Moz.
I think
I
Uber
feel-
still exists in our version of the World of Darkness.
Yeah,
Okay.
but credit cards don't exist in Erasmus's wallet.
Oh, Raz just erases the memory. He doesn't pay for anything.
The problem is Erasmus would have to know computers to get onto Uber,
Yeah, that's the real
get
problem.
somebody. and-
He probably he would have just stayed in Richmond. Probably he's probably lounging in his kind of separate room, staring at his shoe belt that goes around, and
There's a lot of them.
he'll be musing over a letter he's writing.
Trash, what are you up to?
She's crawling out of her pile of half clean, half dirty clothes that's on her bed. She just crawls
Which
out
keeps
of it.
getting cycled over because somebody keeps cleaning packages of them at a time.
There's always like a sticky note: clean half, leave other half. There's no other instruction, and she gets up and joins up. If anyone's in like the main like kitchen area where the kegs of blood are, that's where she's gonna be at because she's gonna eat because she still has that one hunger from the other night.
All right. Yeah, you are unable to get rid of that last particular point of hunger.
Of course.
Yeah, unless you eat somebody.
I'll go. You know what? On that note, she just goes out hunting, puts on her leather jacket, and she's back in a few.
All right. Morgan.
I need to heal because I took a lot of bullets for Granny.
Yeah,
So
I'll do.
I'm gonna do that. 7, and I'm gonna do it again. 8. Holy shit, I'm rolling good.
Nice.
But after that, I'm gonna go and be like elbow deep in a bunch of books, trying to not throw egg on my face again in the future. Kindred traditions.
So it says here that there's a bunch of clans, but they were older clans, and then those clans broke off. Oh my god, this is so fucking boring.
And there is no mention of the Tremere at all in the Book of Nod.
I think Abigail might be making up. There's nothing in here that I try to learn about all of you. You're some old other thing, Morgan. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's apparently it's weird that you don't have any of my abilities.
Yeah. Maybe that's something to think about. But they don't like people who are different because we've seen how they freak out about the cool bloods.
Yeah, maybe just keep calling yourself a Toreador until we figure it out, because that'll get you a long ways.
Maybe I should learn one of your abilities.
Maybe you should take up painting.
I really want to be super fast. Can I be super fast?
I think so. Yeah, I'm teaching Raz stuff. I think if you drink some of my blood, you can learn here. Take another hunger.
How much is your super fast a level 1 power? What's your level 1?
What are you talking of?
Out of character. What's your level 1?
Rapid reflexes is my level 1.
Okay. That's what I'm
the
going
only
to
one
be
worth
aiming
getting.
for. Yeah.
I mean, I can dodge bullets. I think I noticed a lot of bullet wounds in you. It might be good if you learn how to dodge them.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're putting yourself in the way of bullets to protect somebody else, dodging them probably doesn't seem like a good idea.
But in the future, you know.
At this point,
Like-
Raz is gonna walk out in his silk robe.
Yeah. Unfortunately, open at certain points.
Unfortunately.
Oh
Only
my.
loosely tied.
Yeah. Raz is getting to that particular point in the humanity scale where shame just doesn't seem to exist.
Has
Not
it
that it really
ever for
did
Raz?
before. But now it's like less. It's sliding into the negatives for the shame scale.
Good night, darlings.
Literally, as Trash is on the way out, she's just like, "Huh, low on the right today."
What?
I mean,
I would ask, "How's it hanging?" But I can see.
Oh, what do you mean?
it's always hanging for Raz.
It's
now.
like, I look and I'm just like,
Oof.
walk out.
Right.
That was too real, I say to Insomnia.
Yeah, it says something about getting older, and also doing bad things makes you not great, not super great. But it said it in a lot of biblical terms that
Thou shalt not be limp.
there was a reason I left school. This shit is dull. Insomnia went to school for English literature.
Abigail is definitely feeling that tug a bit more now.
I think, and I'm speaking to the group. I think we might need to go back downtown. I think there's something happening.
Like
okay.
a party?
No, like Insomnia. You know how you get your visions?
Mm-hmm.
I got something. It's not quite a vision, but it's something similar, and I think it might be related to the Chantry. Okay, do you guys mind if we take a little hop in the Gothmobile and take a little trip downtown? Maybe Erasmus, that'll give you a chance to go and visit the malls as well.
Oh, I'll always take that opportunity, darling.
Would everybody else be open to this idea?
Sure.
Yeah. Are we allowed? You said we're not allowed in the
No,
Chantry.
you can go in the Chantry. You just can't go in the library or the artifacts room. You know, there are places that you cannot go, but there are areas that you can go into. The actual entry into the Chantry you can go as long as you're accompanied. But yeah, do you mind? Because I think that I think there's something wrong. I think it needs my attention.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
I'm gonna grab some blood on the way out because I'm starting to feel faint.
Hey, dude. Yeah, I'm like fucking really. There's like stuff you gotta put stuff
What?
in me.
I just start laughing. Apropos of nothing. Yeah, let's go.
Abigail's also gonna in her laptop bag. She's gonna slip a few flasks of blood just in case.
I'm gonna also give Raz Raz, drink this, but not near me because you might freak out. And try to eat me. No offense.
Oh, is this like the opium stuff I got?
What? No, it's my blood.
Oh,
It probably tastes like Capri Sun.
It's basically the same. Oh, that was for the opium comment, not the Capri Sun.
So think about, while you drink it, think about doing scrying and stuff, and then, I don't know. I literally have no idea how this works. Yep. Oh, you're just chugging the whole thing. Okay. Cool.
you taste very good, Insomnia.
Thanks. That's what Morgan says.
Yeah.
Also, I think you're at 3 blood bond now. Because we're real bad at this.
I'm pretty sure you get a text from Trash by now, who's on the way down. Just like, if there's a plan, keep me posted. Gonna eat.
Abigail, where are we going? Maybe Trash could just meet us there.
One quick thing first. As Erasmus finishes off that particular vial of blood, this is what Erasmus hears.
I need your help.
What? Whoa. Did any of you just talk?
Sorry, my blood hitting? Usually it takes a while to hit in.
What happened?
And that's where the text ping would come in.
Did it work? Did it already fucking work? Do you have psychic powers already?
Do you regularly hear weird ghosty voices in your head?
All the time. Wait, was it a specific, like, did it sound like a ghost girl up in an attic?
Yes.
Yeah, that one's new.
Kind of wavy.
Yeah, I heard that one yesterday when I was talking to the car.
She needs help apparently. Oh, I'm out of my depth.
Well, I mean, congratulations, you had your first scry. High five.
Does that count as a scry?
Listen, I don't know. We'll take it as a win.
We will.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good job. Maybe we should find this ghost girl. Abigail, does the Chantry have ghosts?
Probably. It's in an old area of Yaletown. It's basically underneath one of those old warehouses where the railroad workers used to go. So probably, I imagine so. That's not a very... that was a very perilous railroad, so I assume that there would be probably lots and lots of ghosts in that area.
I mean, maybe we're all... Because you said you were getting drawn by something. Maybe this ghost girl's trying to draw us in.
Maybe. It's entirely possible. Don't know why she'd be in the Chantry, but yeah.
Same reason she's in my head now.
I mean, there's drawbacks to this power. I probably should have warned you about that.
That is a bit odd. It's a bit strange.
Just keep working on it. You can control it later.
I'm gonna fast forward. Trash Panda's eating ever so slightly. You find somebody, you beat them up. You eat. Do you drain them completely?
I mean, I take care of the hunger.
Which means yes.
That would be draining them completely.
Fine. I drain them completely.
That would be a humanity stain.
Great.
So what do you do with the body?
Is there a dumpster?
Yeah, it's a body. There's always a dumpster.
Wow, very
Okay.
messy eater.
Yeah, elbows on the table and everything.
Yeah, trash gets into it up to her elbows.
It's just like, yeah, fuck. Okay.
So you're just dumping it in a dumpster?
I feel it's not a very smart move, actually.
Loot them at least. They might have a magical item on them.
I'm just the lens with which the world of darkness is focused.
Well, I could always
picture
make
of
it
his
worse.
family.
I could always make it worse for myself. Yeah, so I checked to see if there's any kind of evidence that he might belong to somebody or.
There's
something.
pictures in the wallet.
Oof.
Letter
It's
from
one
his
of those,
kid
like-
saying how happy he is that he's home again.
Yeah, there's like,
Cool.
you know, a picture of that particular person who, you know, looks more alive in this particular picture. And, you know, somebody who could be their spouse, and then a child that's with them.
See what you're trying to do here?
Trying to enforce the fact that humanity is a thing and you shouldn't go around killing people?
I was hungry.
You're not you when you're hungry.
Yeah. You're trash. Eat a person. You're not yourself when you're not
Sure.
draining people dry.
That was good. So no, I forego momentarily the dumpster, and I rip limbs and then put it in the dumpster.
Sure.
That makes it better.
Oh yeah, it's a puzzle now.
Yeah, there's a bit of, you know, less squishiness than usual as you're ripping limbs. I'm assuming with your claws.
I can do a.
Yeah, you don't need to. I'm gonna assume that you took care of that before you completely drained people, so that you would take care of that particular hunger bit. Yeah. So you just dump it in the dumpster.
There's a Zamichi somewhere saying, "Oh, what a waste."
Going, ooh.
I've been that
As
easy.
As a storyteller, I can't see how this could possibly come back to haunt anybody. So we're gonna fast forward the rest of that particular scene, unless you want to do anything else hacky slashy to the body.
It's in pieces,
Yeah, it is.
and also it's not close to the building. Because don't shit where you eat. So it's a good block or two away.
Don't eat
Sure.
where you eat.
Those heckin' city cougars.
Well,
Yeah.
chopping people up, Oh, man.
I'm surprised I
in the
didn't get a
dumpsters.
freaking. Why am I getting the guilt here? Hold on. Raz. Hold on.
What at me?
Man, bears clean up after themselves by putting their ripped up bodies conveniently in this nearly,
Do not
close
blame
by
this on
dumpster.
Dumpster Bear. Dumpster Bear was a hero.
He is a hero.
So you head back to the communal haven.
Yeah.
As Abigail is still feeling a bit of a tug in the back of her head.
And Trash has come back up.
Yes.
Okay. Trash, darling, if you wouldn't mind, the lot of us would probably want to go downtown for a little bit. There's something going on. I'm feeling something very strange, and it might be related to the Chantry. So if, do you mind coming with us?
Nah, not at all.
All right.
I just wanted to ask though, is this a new kind of strange feeling that you got, or is this an old kind of strange feeling?
It's new. I haven't really felt this before. So I mean, we should probably deal with it. I'm not sure that it's something completely horrible, but
Yeah, you could have just picked me up on the way back. I mean, sure.
I want to make sure that we don't leave you by your lonesome.
Aw. You could have just texted me too,
Raz had his first premonition.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I'm so proud.
It was
Of course you are. What'd you hear? What'd you see? What'd you do? Did you poke anything? Did you poke Lucas?
I wish. No, I heard a strange ghosty voice. We think the same one that Insomnia has heard.
Yeah. He also didn't pass out, so already better than me.
I look between Raz and Abigail. Relatable?
I haven't heard anything. I don't know if Raz and Somnia are hearing the same thing, but I'm not hearing anything. I'm just feeling something.
We should
I
probably go
didn't
check it
hear
out
or
sooner
feel
rather than later
anything.
then.
Yeah.
Sorry, Morgan, what you were saying?
No, let's go.
Yeah. Let's go take care of this.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we are hopping in the Gothmobile.
Hopping in the Gothmobile.
I'll drive.
The
Abigail.
Gothmobile, for everybody who hasn't seen the Gothmobile, it is a 1967 hearse that looks amazing for it being like nearly a 60-year-old car at this point, and it is, maybe alive.
It is a man.
Abigail, is it inappropriate for ghoul animals to come with us to the Chantry?
As long as you make sure that that your friend is okay, because I can't take any responsibility for what may happen in there. I mean, we've got I can't really discuss it, but there's some strange things that happen in the Chantry, so I can't really be held responsible. So I would recommend keeping your friend close by.
Or here, considering that last time we were at Granny's, we also got shot at, which I didn't expect was going to happen.
I mean, I didn't bring him to that, but I feel like he could have lived through that, so I'm going to bring him as long as it's not frowned upon.
Also, Granny is still here, so if someone's trying to kill her, then leaving the cat in the same location as the person who's being... It's probably safer to bring the fucking cat, if I'm being honest.
Although she does like cats.
So the hell with Granny, but let's make sure that
Yeah.
Yes, to hell with one of my touchstones. Let's just.
For the
Listen, that's not
second
my
time,
job.
Raz thinks about just taking a taste again, but then he's like, no.
And then you see a look from Trash that looks like,
I'll get you more of the good stuff. Let's go.
Onward.
no touch.
And for everybody playing the home game, Erasmus's humanity level is at a certain point that it's not so much what would be wrong that they would do that they would get in trouble for. It's
He
mostly
doesn't
the
want
fact
to
that
get ripped apart by Trash because she could do it.
Plus, the kids are going to get
Quite
angry
easily.
at you.
doesn't want to get in trouble from their friends. It's more, more that than is what I'm going to do wrong.
It's like the people that are trying to shoot her, I'll make sure they try and shoot you. That's a promise.
So you travel along with the Gothmobile, and I hate to do this. Actually, fuck it, I love it. What's the seating arrangement?
Yeah, she's in the back.
Driving.
Abigail's in the back.
Passenger.
S is in the back.
Party in the back.
So you basically travel along the highway, heading up towards downtown Vancouver, and you come across just various things that don't seem to be regular. Is Abigail still using her Sense the Unseen?
Yes.
You see like various crash scenes along the road that nobody seems to be stopping for, but there seem to be ghostly apparitions that are kind of wandering and looking for something that is on the ground.
There is just a lot of there's a lot of weird stuff going on tonight.
Yeah?
Can we see any of this, or is it just Abigail that sees it?
Just Abigail. Abigail's the only one with Sense the Unseen.
I don't know what you're talking. It looks normal.
There's like ghosts and little like floaty things and car crashes. What?
I'm sorry, you can see ghosts?
High five. Yeah, this bump.
Have you always been able to see ghosts?
No.
What?
I
That's
knew
awesome.
I knew they were there because I mean obviously, but I didn't know that I hadn't actually really seen one.
Does this mean that this has happened already, or are you seeing something that is about to happen?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Storyteller, can I tell?
Yo, intelligence and occult. And I still haven't rolled. Including the other game and this game, this is about 4 hours of me not rolling dice.
Listen,
I feel a little left out.
if I knew the Book of Nod had ghosts in it, I would try to get to that chapter.
It does, but they're at the back.
Oh, man. I'm just getting past the religious stuff.
The entire book is religious stuff.
It's the book
Yeah,
of
but-
Nod.
Or successes, you would definitely you kind of be able to tell that this is something that has happened in the past. It's almost as if these particular wraiths are stuck in that particular moment of time. They don't seem to be moving outside of that particular range.
No, this seems like it happened before. It's not happening now, and it's not happening in the future. It happened before, but these apparitions seem to be stuck. They don't seem to be getting out of this realm. It's really, really strange. They should be going elsewhere. Anyway, probably.
You seeing ghosts is still rad as hell. Their predicaments notwithstanding. That's cool.
I'm not sure what's going on. Let's get to that Chantry.
I mean, if there's ghosts at the Chantry, maybe you'll be able to find out who our little ghost girl is.
Are we sure that she is a ghost girl?
I don't know. It just kind of gave off that vibe. Again, sort of like the little girl in the attic that you stumble on, and she's like, "Hey, you've seen Stephen King movies before, right?"
Which one?
The one with the two ghost girls in the hallway.
Oh, the shinning.
The shinning.
Oh, that book. I read that book. Yes, I read.
Yeah.
Read the book, seen the movie, bought the T-shirt.
Gave me that vibe. If I premonize The Shining, is it like watching the movie?
Can you rapid reflex the car to get there faster?
If I floor it, this car explodes.
Does the golfmobile have rapid reflexes?
Can I blink the car?
What
Hey,
Baron is Baron Marcus?
Baron,
So-
can you blink?
You don't get any response from the
Okay.
car.
If I hold down the gas for too long, it will literally blow up. So no, I can't go any faster.
All right.
So eventually, you pull up into the Yaletown area of Vancouver, along the old warehouse district, which has now been turned into clubs and some of them torn down for condos. Abigail is definitely getting the pull towards where the Chantry is.
Okay, let's rush.
Mm-hmm.
Spit spot. Let's go.
I can
It's
try
a
to
jolly holiday.
That's what I thought too.
I can try to chitty bang bang this thing, but I don't know how. I don't know if that'll help.
What the fuck is a chitty bang bang?
We're going
You'd
to have,
like it, Raz.
We're gonna
Are
have
we?
movie night at some point. No.
Right.
Calm
So
down. Cold shower.
so Abigail's gonna like lead everybody out. There's just like a warehouse, a random one. It's an old brewery, and basically there's just like a side door, and we're gonna go in the side door, and then there's an elevator, and that elevator is going to take us down. It's going to take about a minute or so for that elevator to make its way all the way down. And
And the elevator music is 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars.
yeah, and Abigail's got the headphones on because she knows how bad it is. Yeah,
If
Abigail.
you're humming along to it, I literally just like
All right, and then once you arrive, basically the elevator opens out into long hallways, and basically these hallways are adorned like it's kind of like dim lighting. The sides, the walls are basically dark and wooden, and along the sides you can see portraits, painted portraits of old opera singers, long since dead. Perhaps some of them were vampires. Mozart, Bach, basically anybody who is anybody in terms of classical music or opera is on the side walls. And that is thanks to the former Tremere Primogen, Lucia.
He was
who-
brilliant in concert.
So
Really?
Lucia
Cool.
was very much into using music with blood magic, and this is her doing. So then there's hallways that go around, and it's almost like a square pattern. There's plush couches and little rooms where that are dormitories, basically for neonates, for ghouls as well. And then you come around to the front, what would be the front from the elevator, and there is a big terrace, and you wouldn't imagine that there would be a terrace when you're underground, but this terrace actually looks out into a big performance space. Again, our Tremere Primogen, with lots of seating. And what you can see is along the sides, you can see little tables with vials, some of them filled with blood, some of them not, because she was doing some experimenting.
Guys, I think this is a Resident Evil level. I think we're in Resident Evil, guys.
No, it's okay. It's okay. As long
I mean, it's
as
a
you,
nice residence.
as long as you stay away from the library and you stay away from the artifact rooms, you're okay.
Which
Everything
ones
should
are
be fine.
those? Are they well labeled?
Yes. You will know they basically have a one of those circles with a line through it. Yeah.
They just have a do not enter sign?
So to speak, yes.
Great.
You wanted us to hurry here. Is there something wrong, Abigail?
Well, there was something here as far as I could tell.
Do you see any
Story-
ghosts in here?
Storyteller, I still have Sense the Unseen up. Do I see anything?
It seems to be emanating from the library.
Of course.
All right, make yourselves at home. There's plush chairs. I think there's some books that are not in the library that are scattered throughout. If you want to take a look and see what interests you, I will be back in a minute.
I'm gonna run up to the stage, and on the stage, I'm gonna start. Do you
I'll
know?
be the crowd for you.
Do you know any Shakespeare off by heart?
If we shadows have the
Darling.
effect, but this and all is mended.
You want to do Midsummer?
Oh.
All right,
Will
let's
you be
start.
fair that fair again and say?
Let's start doing Midsummer. All right, we just start doing Midsummer.
Josh is just like, the fuck?
Over to Abigail in the library.
Yes. Do I sense anything? Do I see anything or hear anyone?
Are you going into the library?
Yes. Well, actually, I'm going to check and see if warding's still up in the library using Sense the Unseen.
The warding is still up in the library, but you would know that your blood has been included in said wards so that they won't actually affect you.
Yeah. Okay. So going into the library, do I sense anything in there?
You would actually see Florence, who you recognize from being somewhat in charge of various bits of the Chantry for organization and for actual leading the lower level neonates in spellcasting rituals and such.
Oh, Florence! Thank goodness. Is there something going on here? Because I've been drawn here. Is everything okay?
You're muted.
Am I?
There we go. Now we can hear you. Oh,
Am I good?
yes.
Okay, great. Well, it just so happens that I called you here specifically.
Oh, really? That's strange. What's the matter?
Well, you see, I am the head runner of a charity, and I think I need your help.
Okay. Do you care to elaborate?
Well, where's the rest of your group?
Well, they can't come in here because we're warded, and that's probably a good thing. We don't want them really touching the stuff that's in here. So they're out. They're on Lucia's stage area.
Of course they are.
Yes. Let them enjoy it. It's a beautiful space. Why not have somebody enjoy it? Especially since. Have you heard from Lucia, by the way?
Well, I don't think so, actually.
I haven't heard from her or from Cassius or from anybody else. I didn't even know that you were still here because I haven't heard from anybody since Elysium exploded.
Well,
But-
I have taken quite a liking to this library. I barely ever leave.
Oh, that is a good thing. Education above all else. Yes, I mean, the group is out on the stage. If you care to join me, let's go.
Lead the way.
All right. So I lead out, and there's a wrought iron staircase that goes from just outside the library down to the stage area.
If we shadows have offended.
Think but this.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not.
That you have but slumbered here.
Morgan's just like clapping.
Blah, blah, blah. Actually, me and Morgan are in the audience and just like, woo, yeah.
The acoustics in here are great.
So I see
Delightful.
that you're all partying. Let me introduce myself. My name is Florence, and I need your help.
Well,
I am Oberon, king of the fairies, I think.
What? I was Oberon.
Oh, were you? Okay, I'm Puck then.
But I think
Dream.
Yes.
yes.
It's the only one I remembered.
Of course.
Double toil and trouble?
But,
Ooh, I love
what
some
do you-
knackers.
What do you need from us? How can we help you? I'm Morgan, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Trash Panda, what's up?
Damien.
It's nice to meet you.
Erasmus.
Oh no, the mic's not working.
Muted again.
Oh no.
Oh no, am I still muted?
Now
Now
you're
you're
back.
Get down.
I'm trying to learn a little bit more about what's gone on ever since Elysium, we went into lockdown, and I've been stuck inside here really ever since. I don't really know what's gone on. Could you elaborate?
I mean, that might explain why, Abigail, you haven't been able to contact anyone.
Regime change caused by a sudden and unexpected kaboom of fate.
Got to
Chantry's
punch.
been in lockdown.
Yeah, we punched a guy in Elysium so hard that he immediately went into torpor. That was cool.
My goodness.
Prince
We get the
Hazoon
job
is the new prince. I don't know how much you aren't aware of, but
I'm aware of nothing.
Oh,
okay.
we have a Lasamba prince
We
now.
should probably start at the beginning.
I would love that.
Does anybody want to, given that I wasn't actually involved in the stabby of the, who was it? Was it Ventru and that Cuthbert Beckett? Anybody want to give a rundown of what happened?
Oh god, we're going back that far.
Well,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, it's all related, isn't it?
Is it, or was it unwilling coincidence that we got dragged into?
Basically,
All
we
right.
got dragged into what they were doing there. We got caught on camera. They didn't because they have, shield stuff. That's all I know
They-
about that.
Being Lucida and Beckett. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Let's use the acoustics of the stage. We set a
Brother.
scene. The group of us, just unwilling vampires, thrown into politics and espionage,
Right.
became anarchs in Richmond
Of
and
course.
did quite well. 6 of us. One of them was a cat. We came back. Mission accomplished. Hazoon praised us for our abilities. Mandrake was a bit of a dick.
Always a dick.
Elysium
I see.
exploded. Some cool bloods got in the fire of it. I got their number and I text with one of them now.
Oh, we went to the meat room.
Yes, we went to a meet room.
Trevor! Wait.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was a hallway made of a person. Not the
Okay.
not the best
Sounds very
scene.
Samitsy.
Yeah. It's this part of our story is more Cronenberg-esque than it is Born Identity. Then we went to Elysium. Malkavian stabbed Mandrake. He was kind of a dick again. We were given the opportunity to kill anyone we wanted for but a moment, so we did.
And you
we-
did? Okay, you did.
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
also yeah,
Also kind of a dick.
a little bit of a dick.
I do miss
Right,
him,
fair
though.
enough.
Gaslighting, kind of a salty.
He made me
Oh, so he's really trash.
classic Toreadors. They're the worst.
The worst.
Then we just went home.
No, I don't usually associate.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. They're the worst. Then we got a new bar. It was nice, and
It's lovely.
So
Now
that's
we're
how
here.
Elysium blew up.
Which part?
Karen did that.
Oh yeah, Karen.
Oh yes,
I think
an
there
acquaintance.
was. I think there
Beehive
was an
attached to a
Anak.
person.
I think there was an Anak who was doing a hunger strike.
That
of
was
some
another
sort.
Toreador.
And that was basically. I think they blew it up. I've been waiting for video footage. I haven't received it yet. Obviously, everything's going a little bit slower than normal lately, but I haven't received anything yet. I haven't been able to actually go through it and see what's going on. But yeah, it's been a little bit messy.
We're also looking for a ghost girl. She's been asking for help.
I think that's her.
It was me.
And I gesture.
Oh.
Yeah.
It in fact was me.
Oh, sorry. You sound different without being in my head and also sounding.
Without being an ethereal being, I understand.
Yeah. You know.
Expectations.
Nobody likes to hear themselves as an ethereal being. It doesn't sound the same way you hear it in your head.
Well, my call reached your ears, and that was all it was meant to do.
I mean, I'm surprised it was us.
Well, I understand that you have a Tremere with you, and we all sort of, kind of, do big mind things.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Right.
definitely a fact that I know about
Right.
Ultramere.
And lots of sorcery.
Would I be able to get a wits and occult roll from both Abigail and Florence?
Ooh.
Yes. This is where my trusty dice roller comes in.
If the option exists on that dice roller, you would be at Hunger 1.
Okay, excellent. And it was occult and wisdom?
Wits and occult, yes.
Wits, okay. Let's see. I have 2 successes.
2 successes and 4 successes for Abigail. Abigail, you would notice this first, but then when you start reacting to it, Florence would definitely start to notice. But in the back of the library, you are kind of getting a sense that there's something more magical than usual going on.
There's something's going on. Florence, are you feeling this? There's something.
Yes, I sense it as well. I don't necessarily understand what this is.
But has this come up before? You've been in the library a while.
No, it hasn't at all. I definitely would have noticed.
All right. Shall we then to the library?
Back again we go.
We'll hang out here. Scene 4.
Unfortunately,
brother.
I don't think that we can let you into the library without breaking a whole bunch of rules. So
Yes,
That's
and I'd
okay.
rather not. If
no,
that's okay.
it's not recommended. So we'll be back.
Yeah, we're happy to stay here.
Good luck with any confrontations
luck.
that might require muscle.
We're on not rule breaking kick recently. These visions
now
did
you're
appear.
on a not rule breaking kick?
Yes.
Yeah, Abigail
Hey.
got mad at us.
Oh, I see.
I see
Live
their
a little.
reputation precedes them.
And this weekend idol theme: no more yielding, but a dream.
All right.
So it's at the point that you get to the library door. When you push it open, there's actually, it looks like a portal that's there, like a magical swimming kind of. It almost looks like a pool. Like there's a reflection of behind the library in it, but it's rippling. It is. You've never actually experienced anything quite like this before.
Oh, this is not normal.
No, not at all. I have no idea what this is, if I'm honest with you.
Out of character, Raquel, do you happen to have any scrying or anything like that in your aspects?
I think I might. Give me 1 second to look at my cards, because I have a lot of cards.
There's a lot of cards.
There's a lot of cards.
One moment.
Someone's saying that I probably triggered it.
It was the Midsummer's, play that really brought it on.
Titania's pissed. She's coming out of the Feywilds.
Oh no.
Yeah, old Billy got a little bit pissed off at the butchering and decided to come back and haunt us all.
I'm like, I'm new to World of Darkness. I'm like 100% sure that Titania's probably part of the lore.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I have so many cards. I am so sorry. I'm going through them all.
It's all good.
I can Google some more Midsummer quotes. I don't remember it.
No, that's okay. I'm fine. I truly am fine.
Let me
Okay, I have...
pull up the character sheet.
I got a lot, actually.
well.
So you have sense the unseen, premonition, share the senses, and spirit's touch.
Yes, I'm reading those now. My goodness. Okay, so let's... Is the portal technically an inanimate object?
Possibly. It's not sentient.
Can I try Spirit's Touch?
You'd have to touch it.
I will touch the portal.
Sure.
I will not go through it. That is a very specific add-on. I'm saying I'm not going through it. I'm just like a single finger.
Abigail, are you going to assist in, I don't know, maybe holding the other arm of Florence?
Yeah.
Just in case.
Let me help. Why don't I hold your arm just in case?
Oh, thank you.
thing
You're so
tries to
kind.
Suck you in. We will
Yep.
suck your nut.
Please do. Here's my other arm.
Well, holding her.
Always a good idea. Can I get a rouse check from Florence?
Yes. My gosh.
Every rouse will be on the floor.
Every rouse will be on the floor. Thank God I have 2 dice.
Just spilling blood everywhere. It's fine.
Ooh.
A 9? All right, so you're safe on that. So, intelligence plus aspects.
Okay, now I have to... No, I don't. I have a dice roller. I don't have to pick up that dice. Okay, intelligence plus aspects?
Intelligence plus aspects.
Wow. Okay. I have 4 successes.
4 successes.
Mm-hmm.
So you essentially close your eyes and you reach out with your supernatural sense, and it flows through your undead body into your finger.
Whew.
And you feel that this portal, it's ancient. It's been here for a long time. You've just never been able to interact with it before. And you kind of feel that there are lines heading towards it, ley lines of power, ancient magical power, which is possibly why the Tremere, when they first set up this chantry, decided that this was going to be the location. And as you get the feeling through your finger, and then it expands through your entire body, that Cassius is in there. Cassius is the Tremere Whip, the second in command of the Tremere, who hasn't been around. He hasn't been able to make it inside the Chantry since the explosion, and Abigail has not had any contact with him outside of the Chantry since the explosion.
Now, would Abigail sense this, or no?
Abigail would not. You would.
No.
Okay. Okay. Well, there is somebody on the other side.
Really? Whoa. Oh, how do we
And
get... I wonder how we get them up.
And this portal's been here forever. This isn't something new. It's almost been untouched. I would fully believe that this is the reason why we picked this place to be our Chantry.
I mean, there were many atrocities that happened in these areas for a long time, and it's entirely possible that the sheer power of whether it be evil or good, whatever the case may be causing this.
Well, I will have you know that I believe it's Cassius on the other side.
Oh, thank God.
Hasn't been able to get through since, the Big Bang.
Well, yes, I'm wondering how he got. I wonder how we get him out.
It's at that point I'm gonna get a Dex and athletics roll from Florence.
Oh God. Okay.
As a bullet comes out of the portal.
Oh God. Dex and that's not good odds.
You can rouse if you want.
Wow! I have 3 successes on a 3 roll. Oh my God.
Are any of them 10s?
1 to 10.
Okay. If there were 2 10s, it would be a critical, and they would double all the 10s. Well, just those 2 10s anyway.
Well, on the specific roller I'm using, when it has 2 stars next to the Ankh, that does count as one crit, right?
That's 110, yeah.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, only 1.
I actually got to roll something. It's great.
Look at you go!
So you still have your finger somewhat near the portal, and then you see like a rippling effect around the portal, around where your finger is touching it, and you pull back your hand just in time as a hand reaches out and tries to grab you, and it seems like it's struggling, like it just can't find any purchase, and it's slowly getting pulled back into the portal.
Would I recognize this as Cassius's hand, or is this somebody else's hand?
You would recognize it as a hand. Let's do an intelligence, like a wits and awareness, to see if it's Cassius's hand.
And awareness.
And that's a drink for everybody.
Woo!
Oh, my drink is gone.
Most common roll in the game.
I wonder what the least common roll is.
Okay, I have to give props to Raquel for being able to not only manipulate the dice roller, but to take a drink at the same time.
I got a possible messy success.
Okay.
Messy crit.
Like a messy crit?
Yeah.
Your senses get overwhelmed. You were just super angry that you didn't realize before that this was Cassie's hand. You're just
this guy.
You feel like the choking at the back of your throat, like it gets dry. You're just more hungry because you're just so angry at yourself that you didn't leave your hand there for Cassie's to grab.
Intense frustration.
You're pissed.
I am mad at myself, man. I guess I grabbed the hand then, right? While being extremely pissed at myself for not realizing that the hand was somebody that I wanted to grab.
Exactly. And that's a Dex and Brawl. Dex and Brawl for that roll.
Okay, so
you grab a hold of it before it slips back into the abyss.
Oh boy, that's a rough roll. Holy crap. Oh boy.
Everything's gonna be a success again. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Out of 2 dice, I got 1 crit success. The dice gods are on my side. I like this dice roller.
Yeah, I keep saying that when I roll good too, and then I, end up with entire games of just rolling shit.
You can't do that.
So you got 110 or 1 success? Okay.
1 success and it's a 10.
So that is not a crit, unfortunately. That is you reaching out, and as you reach, you feel like the portal itself kind of sticks a little bit to your hand, kind of like it's like gooey a little bit, but you do not actually manage to grab a hold of Cassie.
No! I tried! Oh, Abigail, I might need your help.
I see this happening, and so what can I roll to see if I can grab at the same time, or is it completely gone at the portal now?
You were on the other side of Florence from the hand that was reaching and touching. So yeah, there's no way you would have been able to. All right. Unless you,
Abigail, please assist me. I need you.
What? So it reached out. So why don't I hold your hand? You try touching it again, and then I'll see if I can grab it.
Do you want me to put my hand through the portal?
I wonder if we have a broomstick somewhere.
You're in a place with a bunch of wizards.
Seeing as
Yes, you have a broomstick.
I was about to say, since I know this library, I'm pretty sure I know where the broomsticks are at.
Oh, good. Okay, why don't we grab a broomstick and see if we can...
Actually, I think I have a better idea. Do we have one of those ladders that goes, like, across the...
You would, yes, but that would be actually in the library, which is on the other side of where this portal happens to be.
Ah, drat. Okay, so I grab a broomstick from somewhere, I guess. The utility closet that was always
magical
there.
utility closet.
It was always there to the left. It was always there.
Always there. For those inevitable, blood spills that happen in the, library.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta get... And I'm gonna reference Todd in the Book of Pure Evil again. You gotta just go get the blood mop, right?
Always.
Yeah, so you go over to the utility closet, grab the broom, or the mop handle. You're sticking it, I'm assuming, in the magical portal?
Yes.
Yes, I am, in fact, sticking the broom in the magical portal, slowly, possibly sensually.
Oh my.
Lovingly. Endearingly.
18 plus.
Yeah, we're 18 plus again. Yay! So, you stick it in, and you definitely kind of feel like a pull as it's pulling you forward.
Oh boy. Okay, it's definitely. Do I try and I'm gonna try and pull back so that the person that's pulling on the other side pulls towards me.
Abigail, are you assisting?
Yeah, I'm assisting. What am I rolling?
Alrighty. So let's get a strength and athletics check from Raquel with 2 additional dice.
Okay.
And I'm going to actually rouse my strength.
That's where the second additional dice would come from.
Okay. That's actually a much better. Much.
Yeah. So I've roused. So I have a 5 roll then.
Again,
Yeah,
I'm just confirming.
It's just,
when I get a red onk, that means messy crit, right?
Red onk would just be a success.
Okay, I have 3 red onks. I mean, 3 onks, 1 red.
Okay, yeah, you only have to worry about it if it's the onk with the 2 little doodads on either side of it.
Okay, got it.
Abigail, you
2 successes.
assist in that with the 3 successes. You can definitely, as you pull back, you dig your feet in a little bit and pull back, and there's the end of it comes through with a hand grabbed a hold of it.
All right.
I think I have the perfect prop for this.
Oh.
So we see the hand.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I take one hand off, I'm assuming I'm grabbing the broomstick like this. So I'm going to take this hand and grab the hand that is on the other side of the broomstick to try and pull it towards us.
Another strength and athletics.
Oh god, that's...
No, just from
Do I get the 2 plus...
2 additional dice, yeah.
Oh god, okay.
I'm assuming Abigail is helping
Yes.
pull forward?
Yes.
I got 3 successes, 1 with the fancy onk on the red. So I guess a messy success.
Yeah, it's just 3 successes again.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I get so excited.
I really am enjoying the massive excitement.
And I'm like, oh my god!
You're pulling
And then Steve
forward.
being like, yeah, it's nothing.
You reach out, you grab a hold of Cassius's wrist and pull, and you can definitely see his arm and his face is emerging, and he's like,
It's a boy.
Portal's giving birth, man.
And that's another strength and athletics roll
Oh,
plus
God.
2. I'm assuming the
Okay.
assist is still happening.
All right, let's see.
Just breathe. Just breathe. One more push.
Okay, 3 successes, but one of them is a crit.
3 successes? Yeah, it's still 3 successes. If you have 2 crits, that's when it kicks in.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so you pull forward, and Cassius, his clothing looks as if it's smoldering and almost as if it was burning. He falls forward from the portal, and the portal just kind of shimmers and disappears.
Cassius? Cassius, are you okay? I get down to his level, and I think I might do something to help him once I read my cards.
Fair enough. And it's at this point, in the other part, the back of the kind of opera stage is most certainly kind of a rock. It looks as if it's basically been one giant piece of granite, which I'm going to get a wits and awareness check from everybody who's in that area.
Another drink.
And I'm drinking.
Oh,
Would this have anything to do with English literature?
Wow, I suck so bad. 1 success.
Wow, I also similarly got 1 success.
4.
I'm in the middle of my monologue.
Yeah, and I'm just enraptured.
So in the area that is the seating area, Trash kind of perks up a little bit as you notice behind the 2 actors that
Rude.
the giant, what seems to be just a giant piece of one solid granite slab begins to shimmer ever so slightly. It starts to ripple, and then it starts to form, and then out of the granite, a large humanoid-esque head starts to come out, and it's got like giant horns that are on it.
Oh shit!
And it looks as if it's made entirely of stone.
Oh fuck! Does it look
That
like?
is not part of our production.
Does it look like Urshulgi?
You don't have any pictures of Urshulgi.
I saw him in my head.
It does not.
Okay.
I have a quick thing to interject
Sure.
before that they continue. Can I do blood of potency while this is happening to like up my blood potency?
And I'm gonna look that up because
it's resolve plus blood sorcery.
Excellent. Let's have that roll.
Awesome. Okay.
And I think it is a rouse check.
So I do a rouse check on top of that.
Yes.
Okay. So
Literally, Trash would be screaming at you guys on stage, like, "Get off the stage!" Not in a bad way. Get off the stage.
Yeah. I'll grab Raz's arm and basically like pull us off the stage.
Okay, Steve, how hot is this creature?
Oh my god.
Well, it has horns.
Can I
That's
eat
what I'm
it?
thinking.
Can I run away from it? Can I fuck it?
Well, it looks as if it's made entirely of stone, and as it steps out,
Oh my
Don't-
god. Oh,
don't
I'm
dodge the
sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but I just got a very intense success.
holy shit!
Crits and all 9 successes.
So that is
12?
9.
Holy
Plus
crap.
2.
I'm sorry, 7. I can't. I'm dyslexic. My bad.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's 9
7
total.
successes, but 2 with the
2
crit
crits.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 10s. So basically, that is you calmly just focus yourself, and then you can feel that your blood has become more potent. I'm
Great.
gonna have to look up the rules of that as I described the other thing, which is as it steps out, it looks as if it's made entirely of stone, and as it pulls away from the wall ripples a little bit, and in the last kind of rippling effect, you see 2 giant wings come out as it steps forward.
Oh,
You're not answering Haley's question though. Is he hot?
For Raz, probably.
Nice. Yeah, Raz is kind of like,
I mean, I'm still grabbing Raz's arm and pulling us off stage.
oh, but
so instead of fight or flight, it's fight, deodorized, or
Fight or
Let's see.
Fight, flight, fuck, or freeze.
So for Florence, your blood potency would increase from 2 to 4 on the
Jeez.
critical success. And I'm not sure, is she frozen?
No.
Oh, okay, there she is.
I saw eye flickers.
Yeah, your blood potency increases to 4, and as the
Wow.
giant stone thing steps out, we're going to take a bit of a break.
Yay!
Oh my god! Okay.
It's about that time.
All right, we'll be right back.
See you.
when
Drew a
last we
picture
saw
of the hot devil.
when last we saw everybody, something stepped out of the wall that was gigantic and angry looking.
Raw card.
I hate that. I hate that.
All right, well that's been our Vancouver by night. Bye, everyone.
And roll credits. Yeah, we're 18 plus again. Okay. So
It could be abs.
yeah, the giant angry beast stepped out of the wall, and as the rippling subsides, there's kind of electricity that seems to be arcing towards it from the wall, and you would hear a bunch of just kind of radio kind of like, and now we're doing, and you hear like it's almost as if all of the radio waves are hitting it at the same time, and you would definitely hear something rather familiar.
Join me, Vivian Fibs, in a back-to-back-to-back, to butch, to back-to-back scarathon show of Fright Night Part 2. Will not be showing Fright Night Part 1.
So only Shar and I could hear that. That was horrifying.
Oh, I'm so sorry if I talked during that.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, and it's just like a bunch of radio waves are emanating towards you as it steps forward, with just crushing the stage with each step that it lays down in its giant hooven feet.
Do we shoot it? Are we shooting it? Gang, are we shooting it?
Does it look aggressive?
I shoot it.
It looks
have a
angry.
Abigail, we don't know. We don't hear. Do we hear this or no?
No, with the way the opera stage is set up, it would be on the one side, and you and Abigail would be looking completely in the opposite direction as Cassius has fallen out and looks like there's like bits of his clothing that are smoldering and possibly on fire.
Well, that's concerning.
Oh, okay. I don't like fire. I'm going to step back just a little bit. Cassius, are you okay? Roll. Stop, drop, and roll. Roll.
From what?
Your clothing is on fire, darling.
It's not on fire. It's smoldering. It's just kind of like
Here, and like
yeah.
I pat Cassius's like areas of ember with my hand just to put it out.
Yeah, we don't like fire.
Yeah. It's not like on fire. It's like kind of like holes in his clothing with like red embers around that are just emanating a bunch of smoke, essentially.
What happened?
The Elysium.
It blew up.
It what?
Elysium blew up. I thought maybe you had been in it when it happened. What happened to you?
I was in the Elysium.
How did you survive it?
I'd been preparing a ritual. It's taken me years to come up with it, where it's kind of like a recall. I can teleport away to something. I'm not even quite entirely sure how it works myself. It's kind of a danger impulse.
He made a quick save.
Like if I'm in trouble, like if I've been kind of trying to tweak it so that if fire is involved, sent towards me, that I would get pulled to safety.
So you managed to get out because you. But but you didn't come back to the Chantry. You didn't come back. You were in some sort of other
Where
dimension.
were you?
I don't know. It was.
You don't know, but you came through this portal with your clothes almost on fire, so you must know something.
All I remember is I was in the Elysium, and now I'm here.
So does this mean you were kept in some type of purgatory?
I don't know.
I'm gonna do another power, but I gotta look at my cards again.
While you're doing that, we'll flip back over to the other side. And Trash, you said you were shooting.
Yep.
Dex
You
and
have a gun?
firearms. Dex and firearms. And
yeah,
anybody
okay.
else shooting?
Does it look aggressive?
Yeah, I guess that's the question.
It's
Raz, hold on,
large. Yeah, it looks like a. It looks like a large, angry gargoyle-ish thing that just stepped out of a wall.
Okay, and we're on
6
a
successes.
wow.
I'm
we're-
fucking shooting this thing.
Yeah, it's like on a stage though. Like this is like an actual theater,
Yeah.
meaning
like
that there's like rigging and stuff on the side,
There is, yeah.
and potential heavy things hanging on top.
Ooh.
I think I see where you're going with this. And yes is the answer.
Haha! Okay,
The Phantom
you can
of the
resolve
Opera.
Trash first, and then I'll go.
Oh dear.
Shoot the face.
So Trash pulls out a gun and takes aim and shoots at this particular creature, and a giant wing goes in front of it, and the bullet seems to ricochet off in various pieces.
Come on, you overgrown gargoyle. Fight like a man!
If it didn't look angry before, it does now,
Uh-oh.
I give it this look.
as these steps that it is taking increase in ferocity. It's just
Are you gonna do something? Because I'm also probably going to shoot.
Yeah, you can start shooting. It might take me a while because I'm in the audience, but I'm gonna start. I'll activate Unseen Passage. Ideally, is it looking at Trash?
it is now.
Okay, great. Thanks, Trash.
Gotcha.
I'll roll my rouse, which I fail.
You hear the mugger in the back of your head. Ordinarily I'd be telling you to eat, but it's time to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I'm connected to you. You're connected to it. It is shooting at that. And if it's shooting at that, it's probably going to come over here and fucking kill us. So I want you to get out of here because I value my own ass more than I value any of these fucking other idiots.
Shit. Okay, maybe this is now. I'm like existential crisis. Can this not be something we can beat? Okay, I'll rush to the library instead of what I was gonna do to try and warn Abigail and Florence that we have to get the fuck out. So that's what I'll start running over there in the midst of my fog.
Alrighty.
Also, I got a question.
You run.
Abigail's really into computers and stuff. So is it Florence and the machine?
Huh.
Oh,
I was waiting for that. Waiting for that.
wow.
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 All the dog days are over.
Oh no! I hate that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take a shot at this thing with good old shotgun Morgan.
Sure.
I'm not gonna use the special bullets because I imagine it doesn't hurt rock more than regular bullets.
It might not.
I'm gonna use
Or it
unerring
might.
aim. So I'm gonna do a rouse for unerring aim. I got an 8.
Nice.
Nice.
And then I will roll for my firearms. I'm going to use a willpower. All right, I'm gonna roll these 3 again.
That means a reroll.
I only got one more. So I got 4 successes, but it doesn't miss.
4 successes, so everyone sees Insomnia follow Trash's lead and, level the sawed-off shotgun that is aptly named Morgan, and pull the right trigger, which does not have one of the special shells in it, and the shotgun blast goes against the gargoyle's wing and just falls almost uselessly to the floor as it starts moving faster. And
Yeah, okay.
Boy.
This isn't working. I'm gonna try entrancement.
Ooh. Bone the gargoyle.
For goodness sake. Kane, help
I
me.
mean, why not?
Listen,
Danger boners are hot.
exactly.
I love danger boners. I would be in so much trouble if I was a
I
man.
mean, me too.
This is why
Having
Raz is in this position.
I mean, Raz doesn't have that problem anymore.
I'm sorry, what position, Raz?
Oh wow!
Yeah!
All right, let's see this entrancement.
I'm also gonna use a willpower. Ooh, and good. Yes. Okay. That's 8 successes.
Ooh.
Fuck right off.
Well, that's much better than my sweet fuck all over here. So, let me just look up entrancement right quick
Oh, brother.
and see how you have kind of slowed this particular critter down. Meanwhile, back in the ranch, Cassius has finished his explanation, and you hear gunfire.
Wait, quick thing okay. So before we do anything, I want to do premonition.
All right.
Just to see if there's anything more to what Cassius said.
So that would be resolve plus aspects.
Okay, resolve.
And entrancement.
Resolve plus aspects.
So yeah, it lasts for 1 hour on your on the margin. So what did you roll again? 8?
Yeah.
I roll 8. I'm rolling it now.
So
Holy
for
crap.
Rez,
7 successes, 1 crit, and the crit is red. That doesn't matter, right?
yeah, it doesn't
You need
matter
to
as
have
long as you have
2,
successes. I will get to that in just 1 minute.
Great.
For the 8 successes that Erasmi has had, yeah, that's a margin of 7 hours that this is gonna last. So
Woo!
it essentially stops completely dead as it leaps off of the stage itself, and it lands extremely heavy. Like, you would definitely get the feeling that this is like solid concrete, like pretty much any opera / theater type area would be, that, the ramps, etc., are all concrete underneath the carpeting, and he lands extremely heavily, and then he just stops dead and starts looking at Erasmius.
Darling, sweetheart, why have you come here? What do you need? How can I help you?
The
Oh,
master
for the love
has
of Cain and all that
arrived.
is holy.
The master has arrived.
Oh, who's this master, darling?
Cassius.
Oh, like Abigail's Cassie.
Wait, ask if he's trying to just protect Cassius, because if Cassius is back, he could probably clear this up for us.
Oh, darling, are you protecting Cassius?
I am.
Oh.
Oh, we're friends, darling. You don't need to attack us. Look at you.
You are in the Chantry.
We're not in the library.
We're in the legal part.
We're with Abigail. Who are you?
I'm sorry.
I
Sorry,
am.
correction. Who the fuck are you?
It's moving towards Erasmus, like getting a lot closer.
Oh God.
Is anyone else staying near Erasmus?
I'm kind of away from Rasmus right now.
I'm making my way to the stage right now.
I'm still running to the library.
Meanwhile, back in the ranch, the 8 successes that you scored on the premonition, you close your eyes and your eyes kind of flutter and go into the back of your head, and you kind of, your senses leave your body, and you are at the Elysium, the Vancouver Art Gallery, and you can see various people. You can see the prince, the former prince. You can see Hazoon, the La Sombre Primogen, played by B. Dave Walters. You can see the various Primogen and various clan members of said Primogen, the Bruja, the Gangrel. There's even a Zemisi there. You're not entirely sure exactly why. And you can see someone sitting on their knees, kind of just, it looks like they're focusing on something, or they're trying to distract themselves from something. And then when the prince mentions destruction, the person kind of stands up and says, destruction, destruction, and then your senses are overwhelmed with an explosion that emanates from them. You can't see what happens to most of the people, but you can see Hazoon and the prince, and you can see that they don't seem to be engulfed by this particular flame.
Okay. So
And you, when
only
you
them,
focus,
not engulfed in the flame.
sorry.
Only them, again, confirming, not again, like, the flames aren't touching anybody else but them. Not even in, like, a subliminal
The
way.
flames are touching seemingly everyone else but them.
Oh, but them. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
And then you kind of focus in on Cassius, and you can see him, he doesn't even react, but he kind of folds in on himself into kind of like a black, purple thing before the flames, as the flames hit him. And then you see him essentially here after what seems like an eternity of just black void. You can't feel or touch anything.
Okay, that's a lot of information. Okay, so I guess I kind of have like a "that's so Raven" moment and snap back into it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great. I'm not gonna tell anybody yet what I've just seen.
Cassius is still on the ground, like...
Well, I'm helping him. I'm just not telling anybody what I just saw.
Abigail pulls out a flask and says, I know this isn't going to help you much, but maybe just a little, and hands the flask of blood to Cassius.
Who's in it?
I think it's a 1973 vintage, if I read the label correctly.
That was a fairly good year, I suppose.
Please do.
And he drinks it. Okay. And you sort of see like there's a little bit of a burn on his face that starts to knit shut. And he's, thank you.
I only wish that we could do something more. Like, is there anything that you need right now?
Anything at all.
When was the Elysium?
Storyteller, we're looking at 2 weeks from
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was 2 weeks ago.
What?
Hazoon has been crowned prince. He declared proxy.
What?
Yes. I took the... I needed to speak for the clan, so I basically, because I couldn't get in touch with anybody, Lucia wasn't available, you weren't available, I basically just said that I would take temporary primogenship, but obviously that goes to you now, or to Lucia, wherever she may be. But yeah,
I am in no shape to take primogenship.
well, regardless, but that was 2 weeks ago. It was the entire gallery was destroyed.
I mean, I'm in the same boat. I didn't know what had happened. I just know something did happen.
The Chantry apparently went into lockdown. I couldn't get in contact with anybody in the Chantry. I couldn't get into the Chantry because of everything that was going on.
That was probably my fault. Yeah, I tied that into my ritual when I tried to make it so that the Chantry could be so that it could be locked down. But then I guess the flux of the magic of me teleporting here must have sent it into complete lockdown.
Were there any other side effects of this? Other than the 2 weeks of lost time, is there anything that's not feeling quite right?
I feel like I've kind of been through an explosion, if that makes you feel any better.
Well, I mean, we yes, obviously. But is there anything else? Are you good? Are you missing any powers? Anything going like that you can feel?
I still seem to have all of my faculties, if that's what you mean.
All right. Well, what do you make of all of this, Florence?
If I'm honest, I'm just as shocked as you are. I couldn't lie.
2 weeks.
2 weeks of lost time is...
I don't understand how it could have been 2 weeks. I've seen La Sombra teleport, and this is based upon what they go through.
Oh, that's a troubling magic that they have.
I mean, if I'm quite honest with you, it just seems like you spent 2 weeks in the void. According to what I've seen.
Obtenebration is a tricky thing to get a hold of.
Well, nonetheless, we should probably move out of the library.
Hello!
Yes.
Hello!
Oh, God!
It's at that point.
Guys!
It's at that point Morgan comes running up.
Morgan couldn't have come in. Morgan would be coming up to the door. Morgan would have gotten very, very hurt if Morgan had tried to cross over the threshold of the door.
No,
guys...
I was just about to say, I can't come in because you told me not to!
Gosh, I'm sorry, it's my words! We'll get out!
Did you bring your coterie
I
here?
had to. I thought it was empty. I hadn't heard from anybody. I couldn't get in, and I was afraid that there was something here that I myself couldn't handle. If it was a physical anomaly that was handling...
Oh.
So much magic can do, but I am sorry. I will do whatever it takes to make this right. I don't...
Yeah, there might be another problem.
Oh no! Okay, let's go then. Let's go. Let's go deal with the problem.
Yeah. So Cassius is able to kind of stand. He seems a little unsteady on his feet, but he comes out and he's like, "Sorry, what was this one's name again?"
Morgan.
Right. Morgan, What's the problem?
There's a 20-foot-tall, stone-horned, hot demon attacking everyone.
Storyteller Abigail and
I don't know if it would be demons.
Abigail and Florence probably know that this is a gargoyle, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Cassius, so you protected us with a gargoyle. How interesting. Ah,
That was the problem I mentioned earlier.
interesting. Hey,
Yeah, it's time to go out and
The
meet.
level of urgency for these people is upsetting. They clearly don't give a fuck what happens to us.
So we should go and see him. It's at that point that the giant stone angry thing makes it essentially to Erasmius.
Have you done this before,
For the
Raz? Is it
record,
going to
it's
try to
not
make it
20 feet? It's more 9.
Oh, sorry.
And
I embellished.
and Trash is booking it to the stage as fast as she can.
It's fine. I've got it. It's all right. Isn't that right, darling? We're just fine.
Yes.
Oh, he's kind of cute, don't you think?
Make out with it.
Ah,
No. That's fine. We don't need rock smooshing. If she just wanted to do that, she could have gone to the forest. It's fine.
It's like Thor Ragnarok.
except this is the Ragnarok.
Do you know,
hate that!
do you know how long that's going to last for, Raz? Should we, like, prep to, like...
Oh no, we'll be good for a while, darling. I think he's deep in my grasp.
Okay.
I'll say.
Anyone know a good play with a gargoyle in it?
Raz will reach out and just give him like a nice little pat wherever
I think
he
there
can
was a
reach.
TV.
Heard of a show once.
I think there was a TV show in the 90s, actually.
Oh, we should call him Brooklyn.
And
We're in Vancouver.
it's at that point
That's the show.
Tremere and Morgan come back into the opera-esque area.
Oh, hey, guys.
Oh, apparently you have it all under control.
Yeah,
Fuck me, I guess.
Raz tamed it.
It's
Yeah,
no problem.
Raz has him wrapped around his little finger.
Not
literally.
even gargoyles can resist my charm.
They
Hey, okay.
shot
Hey, Cassius.
I am sorry.
me. Hi?
I did.
Your
Maximus,
gargoyle woke up.
Maximus, stand down. And it's at that point that the gargoyle drops to one knee
Ooh.
and bows his head.
Oh, thank God.
Raz will pat his head now.
oh, he is a darling one, isn't he, Cassius? You've done a really beautiful job here. This is
Don't
artistic.
patronize the gargoyle.
First
Don't do
you,
that.
first
You
Raz,
know-
now you.
Very small patience.
No, I find him quite darling. I
mean,
think
we
he
did
finds
shoot
me
him.
Quite darling.
We did shoot him.
But he didn't seem to be affected, so...
So
You
I
know.
had to charm him. You know, this always works. You should just let me do this first.
Yeah. I mean,
Sure.
that's...
You know what?
If we're
You know what?
following the rules now...
I'll let you do that with Karen. How about that?
Oh,
Guys, I did
grown
so
up in
good.
100 years.
Speaking of following the rules, I didn't even open the door to the library. And then I go to fist bump Abigail like, yeah.
I'm glad because that would have hurt you a lot. So I'm very glad you didn't go through the door. Good job.
Yeah.
So we found who the ghost girl was. You got your the whip back. I think. Was there any other reason we came here?
Well, this
Ghost
was-
girl.
Oh no, sorry.
It was me. I was the ghost girl.
Again.
Wait, Insomnia and Erasmus, does your ghost girl sound like
Yeah.
Florence?
Yes, I. In retrospect, it is Florence. I
It's
just
me.
again in my head, it's hollow.
You, it is me.
I mean, the cadence was hard because it was all wavy, but
Of
sure.
course, I sound so much different on the
Yeah.
different plane of existence.
It was
That's
Raz's
Who
first
doesn't?
time.
So what did I miss?
Okay, back to
Wow.
the stage. Here we go.
Clearly
fuck's
a
sake.
lot.
Starting at Act 1, Scene 1 again.
I don't think that's what they mean.
Beckett
Damien
enters the
No,
room.
Oh, I see.
no.
Put it away, Damien.
Elysium blew up, as you know.
Yeah, I know
you
that
were
part.
There. Huzun took, basically declared praxis. I, given no other option, took temporary primogenship. Can't find Lucia.
Oh, it's not temporary anymore.
Oh, shite.
Oh no.
Wait, who's Lucia?
Lucia is was our primogen. I don't know where she is.
I
Lucia,
can't get any feeling from her at this particular point in time.
out of character.
Oof.
Lucia was played by the opera geek who did
Kelly,
an
the opera geek.
job. Amazing job.
Mhm.
And as an ode to her, we have put the performance space in, obviously, and the paintings. So
Yeah.
but yes, so it's been a weird 2 weeks. We did find out some information that I can share with you later, but it's been a very strange 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
Anybody else want to add any info? Oh, there's some of the Sombra that's been shooting at Trash too.
Yeah, someone's after me. Or Granny.
What?
Well, trying to hurt you through killing other people.
I mean, it's probably Karen, but who knows at this point?
That seems the most likely of reasons. I don't think anyone would harm your grandmother. She's innocent
She's
enough.
not my grandmother. We just call her Granny, okay?
She's
I'm
everyone's grandmother.
Exactly. Morgan gets it.
There's one other thing that might actually pertain to the three of you most directly. We kind of contacted a antediluvian that doesn't like Tremere.
Yes, I almost forgot. These brilliant friends of ours decided that they were going to contact Oshugli because there was a...
Sorry, what?
It wasn't on purpose. Raz has
No, not
climbed
the
up
first
onto the
time.
gargoyle's knee, so he's just leaning on it.
No, the first time it wasn't on purpose.
I mean, the second time also wasn't on purpose.
I mean, the second time was just kind of unfortunate, really.
For Florence, can I get a intelligence and occult roll?
Yes.
Probably going to be all successes, considering the way you've been rolling this evening.
God, I hope so.
Well, now you just...
So I'm sorry. It was intelligence and occult.
Intelligence and occult, yes.
Oh God. Okay. I hope I don't fail this. My God. 7 successes, 2 crits.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Through your research, you definitely have come across the name Urshugli. That is a Methuselah of the 4th generation of the Banu Hakim.
Oh boy. Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
Which is why Cassius is going, you what?
Yes, I did not. I tried, but this is not something that we hope will be an issue later because we sent the goblet away, as far away from us as possible. We think.
Decades.
It might be a problem.
You got your
might
first
be a problem.
You got your first
That's a big fucking problem.
Yeah.
Well, yes. I mean, it is a problem. I'm just trying to keep calm about it, but obviously it's a problem. But we've tried to send the goblet away so that it is not traceable to us, at least.
He's only seen me in Insomnia, so none of you really have to worry.
No, but we're associated with you.
Yeah, I was about to say it's not really nothing that you shouldn't worry about.
We're in trouble by association.
You'll have
exactly
5
You're
minutes of
fucked
planning.
by association is more like it.
Super fucked by association.
Sans lube. That ends that conversation.
I mean, it's not something I'm proud of.
You had the goblet of Urshugli, and
Yes.
you sent it away.
Was supposed to be an Egyptian goblet.
Well, it probably is.
Were you hoping, Cassius, that Oshugli, when there's no other Tremere around to help, nobody else, were you hoping, my darling Cassius, that Oshugli would come and destroy us all? Because that was the only thing that I could see happening.
Well, I was kind of hoping you weren't going to do stupid shit.
Well, I mean, I think we were all hoping that.
I mean, that's asking much too much from us.
Especially us.
Clearly.
We only just recently started following the rules.
Yes.
I'm guessing this had something to do with it?
Yes.
I mean, a lot of us are now people of authority, and authority always needs to follow the rules. Historically.
Oh yes, they've decided that they're friends with the prince, and so they are now following the rules.
Definitely.
Probably a good idea. If you're friends
Morgan
with the
just
prince.
rolls her eyes and pets.
Someone's
Conditioner.
definitely a lot closer. Morgan.
I mean, I only recently learned how much the Banu Hakim don't like the Tremere, so I feel bad now that I've learned that.
Oh, it's not just the Tremere.
It's not.
They did so many bad things. Did you not read that part? Where they did so...
I didn't so much read it as I got bored and instead
that
premonized it.
thing, that thing that happens when you drink Morgan's blood? You know that thing
Get
that
horny?
happens if you were to drink all of Morgan's blood?
Get sad horny.
Well, imagine that all of
You killed Raquel.
that tribe, all
I
of
think
that
we just broke
clan,
Raquel.
Oh my god.
Sorry, she was mid-swallow of her wine, okay?
It's apple
Not while
juice.
she's swallowing. I'm sorry,
No.
Raquel.
Oh my god.
I'm
that was
sorry.
Excellent. Perfect.
Now, imagine.
I know that they did. They also started doing it. They had to do it to themselves, and then they started trading it for blood. I remember all of that part.
Because they did it to everybody else. They were literally drinking blood from everybody.
Then there was the part of the Tremere stopping them from doing it, and I think that's the part that they're not happy about.
Oh, I'm sorry if I'm stopping them from breaking the rules.
No, what I'm saying is that he's not like, oh, those fucking Toreadors made so many beautiful paintings and lovely works of art, I'm gonna go murder them. It was the Tremere.
That was before the curse. Let's be fair.
Obviously, the Tremere did the right thing, but also this guy doesn't like it. He doesn't like that you did the right thing. And now he's come. He specifically, I would imagine, is like he probably hates everyone, but he also hates the people that stopped him from being able to drink all the blood in the world.
Can we blame him, really?
And the people that probably bugged him because they decided to prank call him with his goblet. But
Which we don't have
the point
anymore.
that Erasmus.
It's fine.
When
Way to not
Erasmus says
pick
that,
sides,
Cassius
Trash.
shoots Erasmus like the dirtiest of looks. Like,
Oh boy.
Brass is gonna kind of stare back at him and slowly stroke Maximus on the cheek.
This is us following the rules, by the way. We were so much worse.
Personally.
this is you following the rules?
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
so much
this
worse.
is you following the rules.
Yeah, you should assume we don't follow the rules.
What the hell were
I
you doing
understand
that
what
you
happened
weren't
when
following the rules?
Yeah, when you don't follow the rules, Elysium explodes.
Not
So-
our fault directly.
That wasn't us at all.
Yeah, we-
Directly.
Yeah, of course not.
We were there.
I think we may have forgot to mention that apparently that Karen James person took that that American anarch, I think she was, that she infringed on borders, did things like that. So apparently she blew up Elysium, or at least she's taking credit for it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's a power-hungry bitch. We gotta take her down.
Yeah, I don't know how she got past border control, but whatever.
I mean, when me and friggin' Insomnia first came here, we got probably through border control just fine.
Yeah, but we talked to the prince when we got here. We signed all the green card papers when we came in.
That's true. Yeah.
Also, I didn't think about this until now. So the person who blew up Elysium was a Toreador with a bunch of dynamite in their stomach. I am a Toreador that had dynamite in my stomach once. Perhaps I was a prototype.
What?
Oh,
If
yeah.
that actually might be possible, can I do a premonition?
Yes.
On
yes,
me?
You can.
On my belly?
Yes,
On
I
your
am
back.
going to do it.
Now I get to see if I can see her in the
I
premonition.
didn't even think about that. Wow.
So she
I
puts a
think that is
hand on your
resolve
belly.
Plus
it kills.
aspects.
I think the hunger strike technically started before I was dynamited.
Didn't say it.
But it
Can
seemed
Okay, wait. So is that's aspects and what?
Resolve plus aspects.
All plus aspects. Okay, got it.
I'm excited to see if I can see her in her premonition. Wave.
Four successes.
4 successes. So Insomnia, are you going to be premonizing as well?
Is she telling me that she's doing this? I imagine that a lot of people don't put their hands to their head when they do it.
I'm gonna tell you that I'm doing this.
I mean, I can I've never done it with someone. This is my first time. Usually I do it alone.
I will guide you.
Yeah, be gentle.
I'm used to using my hand, so just excuse me.
Don't worry, I will guide you.
18 plus, ladies and gentlemen. 18 plus. I love the innuendos.
Resolve and aspects, right?
Yeah.
Resolve and aspects, yes.
Resolve and aspects.
So, actually, for Florence, if you wanted to, you could share the senses,
Ooh.
which is another power we haven't used.
I will do that, actually.
4. I also similarly got 4.
I'm going to share the senses while I do this.
Okay. So share the senses is a resolve plus aspects, which is the same roll, and
That
one
is the
rouse
same
check.
Okay, so do I do the rouse check first or then the roll?
You would do the rouse check first, yes.
Okay, let me do that.
Because that would affect, like, if you fail the rouse check, it would affect your dice pool.
Okay.
I
Let
tell
me-
Raz, get in on this. Get on this,
I'm gonna
Raz.
do the rouse check the old-fashioned way. I got a 6.
It's barely a pass.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I got. Okay. I got 4 successes. Possible bestial failure.
No. If you have successes, it wouldn't be a bestial failure at all.
Okay, I'm just telling you what the website told me.
The website's generally full of shit.
Clearly, because
so
every time I bring something up, it's like no, and I'm like, oh, okay.
It's a difficulty 3, so you definitely hit that.
Oh, wait! I didn't add on the difficulty. Let me do that again. I didn't know it was difficulty 3. Let me put that in.
No, that's fine. You hit it.
Okay, because I just rerolled it and it said I got bestial failure. So. Oof.
Big time oof energy.
I move.
Yeah, the difficulty 3 just means that you have to at least get 3 successes to accomplish it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, for Insomnia, if she is going to be guiding you along, do you allow her to share your senses?
Yeah. I mean, I've never done this before, so sure.
You can fight it. But,
No.
Don't fight it. Don't fight it.
So what was the roll on the premonition for Insomnia?
4.
4 successes. Your eyes roll back once again. Same with Florence's. You kind of link together, and you both see that there's someone with a beehive who's exchanging what looks to be money, but it could be just kind of in the premonition. It could be kind of the concept of boon prestation being traded with just a dark shadow and something that seems malleable, like kind of like a meat pillar. It's kind of moving around and twisting, and there are teeth that come out and
I'm
eyeball.
really sorry.
that
Could you
comes out.
repeat that again? You said meat pillar?
Yes, yes, I did.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Just double checking. Triple
Usually
checking.
usually with our games I say meat room, but this is a meat pillar.
Meat pillar. Got it.
Yeah, and it's twisting kind of like the shadow is. The shadow is moving ethereally, and it doesn't seem to be connected to anything. It kind of looks vaguely like it's in human form. Same thing with the meat pillar. Like it keeps twisting, and there's stuff bubbling from it, and teeth are coming out of its hands. And like at one point, it has like 5 eyeballs, and then it kind of gets absorbed into its flesh. And then it has 7 noses, and it seems like these 3 are all connected.
I super hate that. Okay.
And then there is a Nosferatu, the face of which you have seen before. It is
me or them?
No, Insomnia has.
Okay.
The face of which is connected to an alligator, and then you see it's just sawing off Cassandra's arm, and then the Nosferatu disappears in a just explosion of mist. Because that's pretty much what happened when Morgan punched him.
That's where Morgan came.
My God. Okay.
Yeah, and then you flutter back as your connection is still, you are still connected to Insomnia. You are still seeing what Insomnia sees and feeling what Insomnia feels, but it is just the premonition fades as Insomnia comes back to reality.
That was a lot.
What'd you guys see?
A lot.
Karen hanging out with what I can only assume is Zamichi meat pole.
Yep, I can confirm that.
I did get to re-see Morgan punching that Leatherface down in the sewer. That was cool.
Does that mean that someone else was there?
He had an alligator, and I saw him cutting off Cassandra's arm, which we saw the outcome of.
Yeah.
Everything Insomnia says is correct. I've foreseen it too.
But he is connected to Karen, like Karen James, Karen?
Well, we never actually found out who was giving him the command to hunt us down, because he had that poster board of a bunch of different people. So maybe Karen's been behind. Oh my God, if Karen was the fucking mastermind of this the entire time, I'm going to go back in time in Seattle and shoot her before she even gets here.
I could tell
Take me with you.
I hate Karens.
Oh, you'll hate this one especially. She's got a beehive. You know that hairstyle that's like...
Yes, I do know. I used to have one of those back
so
in
much
the 60s.
hairspray. So much hairspray. The ozone is
yes.
deteriorating because of her, man.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I'm wondering, Trash, now, if somehow us coming to Vancouver brought her as well or something. I don't know.
There's some kind of something. There's a bunch of things that just like questions that we need to ask.
Do any of you have a tie with her?
We do.
She's kind of my former sire's sister.
Oh God. So what he means to tell me is that there's a lot of drama attached to this.
So much drama that it's a grudge match.
To be fair, in vampire politics, it's pretty much all drama.
I know. But it's still drama nonetheless.
She also basically pushed me out a window.
God.
28 stories up. Yeah, that was her fault.
She had the goal to comb my hair for when she's got a fucking beehive on her head.
It's okay, Raz. It's okay.
I want to reply.
Just breathe. Just breathe. It's okay.
Storyteller note, that was presence and it caused aggravated willpower damage.
Wait,
good
Florence,
to know.
Florence,
I do have a wig that has a beehive.
Florence, while we're still connected, can we do we combine powers to?
Do we? GM?
Wonder
You
Twin hour
might
powers activate.
be able to,
Because
if
we
you're
could.
helping.
I should be able to, because technically I am helping them, right?
Because we could potentially try to find her if you're willing.
I am willing.
All right. Because last we knew she was in North Van, but that was a while ago.
She could be in Seattle for all we know. She could be anywhere.
That is true. She could literally be anywhere.
I'm going to rouse my blood for resolve for this roll.
Probably a good idea.
I got a 10.
Oh,
Thanks.
I totally forgot to add my blood rouse to this. All
That's
the
fine.
checks that we've done.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Dang it.
Oh, yeah, you can get +4.
Dang it, dyslexia! Thank you!
Yeah, you would be able to get +4. So in this case,
I have been rolling hard mode.
Yeah.
All right, this is the
You have
one,
been
though.
rolling.
You and I are going to find her down to the fucking
Yeah, hell yeah,
inch.
roll good.
All right, I'm going to roll mine.
add 4 dice to that.
I added 2 to mine. Do I add
No,
hers
add
as well?
4. Add 4.
Add
okay.
4 on top of that. Yeah.
Holy
On top of my
cow.
res?
Let's just
All right.
dogpile the whole thing on there.
Yeah,
So-
why not? Hell yeah.
Okay, let me count these first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so
Oh my
far.
god.
then
Okay,
we're gonna
yes. Yes.
Plus.
Plus, and you can willpower.
Yep, I'm going to willpower those 3 ones I just rolled.
Yes, good move. Good move.
So 6, 7, 8, and then 2 of them have been 10. So 10 successes, I think.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that's 10 successes.
And I've only got
So-
1 more willpower, so I hope nothing catches on fire near us.
So you all obviously see Insomnia, the eyes roll back into their head. Florence sees the exact same thing that Insomnia sees, that
I'm sure.
you basically just, it's almost as if you're moving faster than any celerity could move you. You kind of go back through the motions of how you got into the Chantry. You zip down the street, and then you see Karen somewhere in North Van, and you can pinpoint it exactly on the map. And you see her shaking the hand of, and you get the feeling that this particular Toreador is important. You get the name Stefan,
Okay.
that, they're shaking hands, and you can kind of feel an agreement has been reached that everything is going to change from this point on. And you see your brain kind of flips into almost like a video game type 16-bit look, and you see like a status rating above various kindred in the city, and you see Erasmus's drop to 0, Trash Panda's drop to 0, Morgan's 0, yours 0,
Oh god.
Abigail's 0, and it happens at just instantly from 5 or 6 down to 0.
And that's our defense?
Sorry?
Is that our defense?
No, it's like a status rating. Like
Status. Okay, got it.
And then you see just the word, you get like everything goes red, and it goes from 16-bit to realistic looking, and you're just like, you can't see through the haze, the mist. And then you see Erasmus running down an alleyway that seems to get narrower and narrower the further Erasmus runs, and then like packs of kindred jumping on Erasmus and tearing Erasmus limb from limb.
Oh god.
The same happens to Trash Panda, only it's in the forest. She's running and then gets torn into various pieces, and kindred come up after biting into her, just blood trailing all over them. and the fangs are out, and you are getting the feeling means that there's a blood hunt on them, and it repeats itself for each member of the coterie until it gets to you, and then you see yourself just you're feeling paralyzed, you're feeling staked, and then you feel your hands being spread onto a cross, and you're getting nailed to it with iron bits, and the cross gets raised, and then across the horizon over the mountains you see the sun begin to peak, and then you feel flame erupt on you as you're lit into flames on a giant X. You're just spread-eagled on it, and you are just engulfed in flames, and both of you lose a willpower because of the flame and the fire. The sunlight is just so real.
It makes sense. Yeah.
And then you come back.
Oh my god.
Are you okay?
What happened?
Sonia has to tell you.
Oh no.
I've seen too much for my own eyes.
Do I get the sense that the deal that was made was now or in the future?
You're getting the sense that it's happening in about 3 days from now, based upon the ridiculous number of successes that you scored.
We need to get the biggest massive piece of wood that we can possibly find in the entire world and shove it so far through Karen that it hits anyone that she's associated with.
Why? What happened?
I have to tell you, what we've foreseen is truly something vile.
I'm game. Let's do it. Fuck her.
Do you want to tell the class?
What did you see?
Do we want to do a blah 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 they told us?
Well, I think she's gonna try to do a.
We can do blah blah blah. She told us.
Well, I mean, I want to not do. I don't want to tell them about like seeing them get blood hunted. I do want to tell them that Karen's gonna try to flip the city on us.
Okay, I go with insomnia.
And judging by what we've seen, she successfully flips the city on us, and we all get royally fucked.
So I can assume that because I am doing this with insomnia, that I work with insomnia's wants.
Yeah, you're definitely, because you're sharing essentially all of insomnia's senses. You would get the feeling of trepidation once insomnia hits a certain point in the story and then just stops dead.
Yep, I'm just gonna let insomnia talk.
But yeah, I think she's got more sway than we ever thought, and if we don't destroy her and send her back to whatever fucking 80s hairdo hell that she came from, thing's gonna go down.
Did you see where she is? Do you know how long?
Oh, I know exactly where she is.
How does she have a hold on the city though? She's an Anak. How does she have a hold?
Doesn't matter.
Do you describe Stefan?
She has to have hold.
Yeah, I'll describe that Toreador that I saw.
It's one of the harpies.
What does that mean?
The harpies are essentially the status bearers of the city. They keep track of who owes what boons to who. If you have a primogenship, a status, anything, they are the ones that keep track of that in kindred society.
How does anyone keep track of that shit?
No, the harpies have to.
There's more than one.
It's
Wait.
the harpies' job. They have their ways.
Can you get them to do stuff if you have power?
If you have like sway over them, yeah, you can.
Well, Abigail, you're a fucking primogen. Can you not tell them to ignore this crazy Seattle-based
Prince, Seneschal, Sheriff. And then
Karen?
they've got harpies.
Hang on.
You know, go down harpies. Primogen go down like there. So
Technically, if you really wanted to do it, it would be Prince, Harpies,
Yeah.
Seneschal, etc.
Thank you.
Other way, but they are more powerful than us. So if there is any chance of us surviving this, we either need to expose that this harpy is working with an anarch, and an anarch not even from this area, or we need to run.
Or we can burn Karen. I really like that one.
I've been running too long for my life. This is the last fucking straw.
Also say, burn Karen.
Burn Karen.
Plenty of flammables. It will be fine.
Yeah.
Cassius, do you have any ideas for us?
Since you know exactly when and where, setting up some sort of surveillance would probably be a good idea.
Okay.
Possibly even taking her out.
Oh, gladly.
If we can keep her on ground, that would help. Fighting her in the air didn't help at all. But if we prep as much fire as possible and point it at directly in her direction, then maybe we can stop her before she even realizes we're there.
Is it a masquerade
I
breach
think
if
that
we
would
really
be
want to?
ideal.
If we want to, raise North Van. I mean,
I think it's a masquerade breach for a harpy to work with a anarch, apparently, from the sounds of it.
Well, let's
That's not a
connect.
masquerade
it's
breach.
not a masquerade breach.
Well,
It doesn't
again,
ex-
it's
it doesn't
been
threaten exposing
fucking
us.
24 hours since I started following the rules.
Blue
I think we need help.
That's a breach.
I think we need help.
I was gonna say
Well,
we could.
I am here and I'm willing to help you.
I think we need help, and I think we need Florence's help, and perhaps we need help from Cassandra's friends.
We also have somebody
That group, yeah,
knows
they might be
the
able to help
prince.
us out. I
Yep.
look at Abigail because I'm like, we've met them, just like
Perhaps they might be able to do something. They have a Lissandra on their crew, I think.
and they have was that quiet one, the girl with the
Oh yes,
what's her name?
she was Ventru, very powerful.
She made me think of you a little bit because of the computer stuff.
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
I never forget her name.
While they're having this conversation, I'm gonna kind of like try to slink away to Morgan.
Fair enough.
And I'm gonna say this seems like something we should let the prince know of.
Well, I was trying to tell everyone that he could definitely give us more manpower. I definitely think that having a second coterie on our side will help us, but the more that we keep Hazoon in the loop here, the more ammunition, extra shit he can give us to help bring down this fucking bitch.
I mean, even if we tell him that he's working with, or that she's working with apparently someone of importance in the Camarilla, maybe he'll side with us more. Maybe it'll give you more. If you're the one that brings this information to him, I'm saying, maybe you'll specifically get the praise for letting him know.
Well, I'll definitely share any praise I get, but I do think that this should be a priority, that we tell Hazoon for sure.
If we need firepower, I say out loud, I think I've got a kind of a connection. For sure.
Get everything you can.
I have a whole warehouse as far as I'm aware.
Perfect.
Let's invite her to that warehouse and then blow that warehouse up.
Exactly.
And then see that go up so fast.
My God.
Trash, have you had a chance to actually see this warehouse? Do we know what's exactly in it?
Not yet, but I've been meaning to make a visit. I kind of want to take stock.
I think we should do that.
It was very kind of His Highness to let me know its whereabouts and give me that connection.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
So this is happening in several days then?
Yeah, 3 days.
3 days? All right.
Yeah, we
My
got
God. Okay.
Florence and I got extremely specific details.
Yep. And we're very close all of a sudden.
Cassius, did you set up a Faraday cage style thing here in the Chantry, or can I get a signal out?
You'd be able to get a signal out.
Okay, good. And I'm going to grab the laptop. I'm going to log into Kevin's VPN. And given the information that Insomnia has given us about the locations, I'm going to start surveillance. I'm going to start logging into any camera feeds that are in the area. Can I roll?
All right. Yes.
I'm going to whisper
As per
something.
usual.
I'm going to whisper something else to Morgan and be like, I don't know why, but she also specifically targeted me. Don't tell the rest of the group, but everybody got murdered, but I was crucified and made a martyr, I think. It was quite specific.
Like rage.
That's true. Can Florence hear me thinking this stuff while I'm whispering it to?
Yep.
I don't think that even occurs to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, duh.
7 successes.
Oh my God.
That's easily enough to do it. Like, you basically hack in. As you're on the semi-Shrek net, you get a message from Boobies with 2 O's.
Fuck that guy.
With 3 O's. 6969.
Of course.
Of what you doing?
I respond back, who dis?
New phone, who dis?
You would recognize the specific emoticon of K as Kevin's.
Ah.
Of course, his username is that.
I'm going to respond back, trying to stop bad things from happening.
And then you just see like a regular K. Need help? And Faye the Pagan, thanks for the raid.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Faye.
Thank you so much.
So I respond back, absolutely, whatever you can get us.
Okay. And then you see essentially a printout of and you've seen this kind of thing that he's been able to do before, which is a receipt. It's like a JPEG receipt of like helicopter rentals in the area that you've experienced this particular thing that he's been able to do before, which is that he would essentially know people who wouldn't reach the Masquerade if a bunch of kindred all piled into a helicopter.
Fair enough.
Nice. I write back, thank you. We will be in touch.
Okay.
LOL.
Heart emoji.
Also, Florence would definitely feel like fear, not for himself, but fear for Morgan specifically.
Okay. Got
and
it.
feel that like him seeing himself be like crucified and martyred somehow implies that this is all his fault. And now is like trying to do everything he can to help Morgan specifically, with a little tertiary of Raz and Trash in the back of his mind, because they're still technically blood bonded.
Yeah, and
Thanks.
yeah, you would feel the connection with Morgan is more than just a blood bond. You would feel you felt that kind of drinking of kindred blood connection before. But in the case of Morgan, whenever Insomnia looks at Morgan, there's more to the blood bond. There's more there than just a simple kindred
It's not just a
connection.
blood bond. Okay, got it.
Oh yeah.
Mom, the blood bond's not gonna wear off.
It's more than a blood bond. Got it.
So,
Cassius, darling, why don't you just let us borrow Maximus here for the next couple days?
Yeah, like that's gonna happen.
I mean, that feels like a masquerade breach, right, Abigail?
Not how this works.
Fight,
Okay.
Not how this works.
fight
Raz.
Karen, and he's like, oh.
Raz.
Cassius said yes.
I want to kill her two things. Raz. Number
Oh,
one,
God.
that man gets anywhere near you, you're gone, I'm sure. Secondly, I want to kill Karen with my own hands. Sorry, Rocky.
done.
He seems into it. I think we should take him along.
Very into it. What are we getting?
I mean, how long is he gonna be into it, though, is the question, Raz.
I'm gonna keep renewing it, darling.
True.
It's all fun and games until you fail a roll.
Yeah, and then he ruins you.
And then the gargoyle steps on you.
Oops.
Oh yeah,
Actually-
that's what Raz is into.
Ew.
And we're 18 plus again. Welcome to the feed, everybody. Who just rated us from Fan of Pig.
Listen, the internet is blowing up about the lady tyrant from RE8.
Yeah.
It's just on the surface thoughts of my
Yes.
mind right now.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Breathing.
So you got a plan.
I don't know if I'm supposed to, but I'm breathing.
Oh, we have a plan, right?
I mean, we have as much of a plan as we usually do.
None.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think-
noticed this.
The most we've ever planned was doing a very human thing of robbing a bank. And since then we have not been able to
What?
listen, you're
Don't
all
ask. No, don't ask.
you guys are all cool, right? You're not cops. You got to tell me if you're a cop.
You know, I'm the only one outside of you that could be a cop, and I can definitely guarantee I am not a cop.
Cool.
Okay, put my gun back now. Okay.
What I'm saying is that we have yet to be able to recreate that perfect Ocean's 11 style precision, but maybe we should try.
I would be more than happy to help.
Oh, you want a plan? Okay.
Yes. We're following
Let's
rules
make a
and we
plan.
want a plan. We'll do it
Let's
the
make a
Abigail
plan.
way, slowly. And
I'm noticing a tone here that doesn't seem very productive.
No, I think that Insomnia has the right idea. We need a plan that will be not so much foolproof, but that will have backup plans. You always have to have a plan B and a plan C, and it can't always involve just shooting or just
That is true.
punching. It has to have multifaceted so that
can
if
you take
something
all
goes
of the
wrong-
blood that can you take all of the blood that's in her body and put it on the outside of her body?
Or inside of me instead, because, you know, I'm on the kind of track anyway.
Cassius shoots a look over at Florence, like, well, yeah.
I don't know, can I?
I don't know how I don't know
You
how
can.
this
Hold on, I'm looking at my cards. I might be able to.
In
know
fact,
how-
you can.
I'm pretty
Oh
sure
know how this
that's
opera
what-
for
number
work-
four.
I
It's level 4.
It is level 4.
Yeah.
It's only level 4?
yeah.
Totally.
What the hell does 5 do?
can. Okay, so what's my
Oh,
roll
you
for
don't
that?
want to know. That's like
Level 5 for everybody playing the home game is kill a cauldron of blood. Guess what that does?
humanity state.
Well, there's that too, but you know,
So what
Only
if
if
the
you
first like
really
what if the
think it's-
first level of our plan is just putting the blood inside of her into a different location?
Okay.
Like-
So I'm down for this, but what do I have to roll for it?
Wait, can you
not
do
there
it
yet.
from here?
3
Yeah.
days from now, yeah.
Let's plan first.
From now, yes.
Plan first. This is
Plan
not
first.
executing the
Execute
thing.
second. Sorry.
I mean, if this like opera house of witchcraft and wizardry can remove her blood
goodness
from a
sake.
distance,
okay,
we could do
but
that.
I am here for it.
I think that a plan is what we need. We need to sit down. We need to hash out a plan, and I think that can be done because
Agreed.
who knows? You might be able to punch her out. You might be able to shoot her out, or it might require
Or Raz can eat her out.
And we're 18 plus again.
Crazy.
Particularly good at that one.
Or Erasmus might need to do some mind tricks on her. Or we might need to deal with some sort of other things.
What if we did all of these things at the exact same time?
No. We don't do these things at the exact same time because each of them need their own amount of time to progress. So plan accordingly.
That's true. I can shoot several times while all of you are doing all the other things.
Please, God.
Please, Kane.
Please, Kane.
This whole time, Morgan's head just like down, like fingers moving rapidly over her phone, barely paying attention.
Now, just so that you know, I've set up surveillance. So we need to not only catch Karen, but we need to get this harpy who is apparently aiding her. So if
Do we know what
get
clan?
Toreador.
So if we can get him on film, if we can get this harpy on film as doing this, then we can at least get this entire thing dealt with as opposed to leaving things undone.
Okay. But Toreadors, no offense, are pretty easy. So we just have to be pretty. We have to make sure we attract them to us, right?
Or just make a really nice looking painting or something like that. They can't seem to stop staring. Even though I was on the phone with them for a good long period of time and looking directly at Insomnia.
Wait, who are you talking about? This seems oddly specific.
Yes, very oddly specific.
Is that perhaps either A, the Toreador among us attract them, or perhaps
Damien.
visually attractive, our lovely lady Asmerus.
Rasmus is a spoiler.
Erasmus probably attracts them toward us.
Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
I know it wouldn't be a bad idea. That's why I suggested it.
Because Erasmus could probably just get him to convince on camera.
Are you kidding me? Erasmus is so smart and cunning.
Oh, darling. Thank you.
Wow.
And then just imagine the three-way you and Rocky and Toreadoro can have together.
Do you think he'd be into this? Because that might be kind of funny.
Ask Rocky.
No, I meant it seriously.
But yeah, I think you could probably just get him to convince on camera.
For the record, I'm very serious too.
Or whatever, the other word, the word that works.
Have you seen you? Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. And then probably even get, he
confess.
Yeah. Then we just we just hit Karen with a bunch of stuff all at once. And then
Rocky, specifically.
Works. I don't know. What about this Lasombra that's hunting us down? Man, guys, we got a lot of shit happening.
Well, I'm willing to help, and I definitely have the ability to do so.
Yes.
And then I look up at Abigail, yeah.
Did I actually get a message back from Mandrake regarding the Lasombra?
You have not yet.
Okay.
Man, these guys need to check their phone more often. Do they not know they're running a city?
It's been like a day.
I mean, it's been a day.
Yeah.
It's been quite a day.
I mean, a lot of what we're saying sounds like a plan. In regards to how much planning we usually do.
I would agree.
Actually
but let's take some more time.
Yeah. I mean, we
have time. We have 3 days.
I would prefer not to hit them up at the same time because I assume harpies are strong, right? Y'all?
Absolutely. Are you out of your mind?
Not necessarily. Harpy is merely a title. It's not like a harpy from hell is a title.
Yes.
But it's a Toreador as well. Come on.
But they still...
So he's
still
fast.
has some oomph to them.
So he's kind of quick. But regardless, I think us fighting or us even encountering both of them at the same time seems like a bad idea. So maybe we cut the Toreador, we cut him off. Could have him tell us what he's up to on camera. Send that to Hazoon, I assume,
and bust his kneecaps.
Whatever.
Whoop-de-doo.
And then go kill.
him.
Then go kill Karen a lot. Maybe bring her back a little bit too, and then kill her a second time.
No, remember.
No, just kill her outright. Just kill her outright.
No,
Yep,
remember,
I completely agree with Trash Panda.
remember that we cannot hurt the harpy without permission. If we have we gotten permission to do anything to Karen? Morgan, I think you were supposed to be contacting Hazoon with regards to Karen.
Indeed. I don't know what's. Yeah, I don't know what's.
You definitely got a word back. That is just like, if you happen to bring her in staked, that's fine. If you happen to bring a pile of, a handful of ashes that used to be Karen, that's also fine.
Yeah, so
Okay.
basically,
Good to know.
it's the same answer we got when we asked about Jacobs. So ideally, bring her back, Torpord. If we can't, just fucking dust her.
You know what the most infuriating thing about her is that she probably wakes up and has to do that fucking beehive all the she probably wasn't embraced with the beehive, right?
No, she was embraced with the beehive. She had that for decades.
Let me tell you, as somebody who has done a beehive before, she's definitely embraced with the beehive.
I hope she regrets being embraced with that hair.
I hope she regrets it because
she
it is
does
a pain
not.
in the ass.
That is a crown of glory, and she
My God.
is going to be buried in it or burnt in it. Or both.
We do need to make sure that we do not hurt this harpy, though, because we have not been given permission to hurt this harpy, and if we do, we will, kill, I should say.
Give me one moment, because I think there is a way that we can do this without harming.
I only bite if they ask.
That's implicitly not true.
But yeah, what?
Who are you,
Well,
Insomnia?
they're trying to kill me. That's different.
If we have 3 days, so if we hit up the harpy tomorrow, get them to convince on camera, then we we don't have to kill them, because unless somehow Karen hears about this and is like, hey, let's have our meeting early, then we still have. And I don't know, me and Florence can figure out if they up the meeting.
We can, in fact, figure it out.
Yeah, we got this. But I'm again, 24 hours since we started following the rules. I'm pretty sure we've been good today.
I didn't go in the library.
I haven't.
So I know for a fact that I can, in fact, weaken your foe.
So you can make her weaker so we can shoot her a lot?
Yes, I can.
I mean, that just seems like a power that everyone should have.
Well, I mean...
Alas, everyone does not.
Actually, out of character, which one is it you're talking about? Because we can combine forces.
Oh, boy. Okay, I'm talking about Extinguished Vitae.
I'm talking about that one too, but there's also Scorpion's Touch.
Ooh!
Well...
That's a good... Ooh. I don't know if I have that, though.
But wait, there's more.
Because
oh, God. Oh, no.
That will basically immobilize.
Yep. That's what I was thinking, too.
Immobilize Frenzy, and then, we use Corrosive Vitae just to, take out any weapons they have.
Big brain!
There's Theft of Vitae. There's
I have that
Extinguished
too.
Vitae.
Yeah, I think we've got this.
I do think, in fact, that we got this.
I think that we can start to formulate a very specific plan, a la Ocean's 11, as Insomnia has suggested.
I need to see this Ocean's 11.
Yes,
I mean, usually the Ocean's 11 move is to start doing stuff, and then when things go right, you claim that you'd planned it the whole time.
That sounds like something we've been trying to do for years.
But yeah, I think this because as long as we don't have two other kindred show up and interrupt us in the middle of us fighting her, we should be fine.
That seems oddly specific.
Oddly specific?
It's okay. We punched one of them really hard, and the other one, I don't know, it's being shipped with Mandrake, I think.
I have a question. Why are we consulting Oceans?
Because the 11 Oceans were a powerful group of bandits that broke into a... Quick, what's an old-timey word for casino?
Grifters.
No,
grifters.
is
Gambler's cave.
They were
A
grifters.
den of ill repute.
Speakeasy?
Yes,
Well, they weren't...
Den of ill repute.
Yeah.
Den of evil.
Yeah. And they used a bunch of guiles and devices to steal a lot of money and make it feel like the person stole from themselves. Man, it's been a while. We should watch that too.
Yeah.
If they were grifters, Erasmus, does that ring a bell? Grifters?
that does help a little bit, yes.
Grifters, okay.
I've been in a casino. The love of set.
I know. They don't think we're that old, do we?
You know, I partied for like the last 50 years, right? Before I came here.
But haven't seen Ocean's 11, so your life is incomplete. Your
Time
unlife
for
is incomplete.
movies.
You might have seen the original
there is,
Ocean's
under
11.
no circumstance should one of us we have to watch a movie to understand our plan.
But it'll help.
Thank you.
Understood.
Just don't use
would
references.
Help, though.
Does this theater have, like, do you have a
Oh,
projector
for
here?
goodness.
I'm
There is a
sure
projector,
there is.
yes.
Yes.
All right, I'm sorry. We have 3 days. We got to do this. But
Yeah.
day 4, we're coming back here and we're having a fucking marathon.
Yeah.
All right.
I
All right,
turn.
You want to play a movie? Then let's play a movie.
Okay.
I turn to Abigail and I say, would this be a safer place for us to plan for the next 3 days, or should we invite them, us all back to our haven?
As she's saying this, I'm turning on Sense the Unseen. Well, I still have Sense the Unseen turned on. Do I, storyteller, do I sense anything other than the 7 of us?
You would have to reactivate Sense the Unseen.
Yes. Okay. So reactivate, and I need to rouse.
Wait, can I do that too?
That is not a rouse check, and yes, you can.
I'm going to do that too.
Sense the Unseen is... It's like resolve and aspects, I think.
Okay, resolve.
I want
like
to
a
see
lot of those.
ghosts. I only have 2 more
Wits and
circles left in
aspects. My bad.
aspects.
Wits and aspects? Okay.
I'm going
What's
to.
the difficulty on this?
I'm going to rouse my wits.
Don't worry about the difficulty.
Okay.
Rousing my wits. I failed the rouse check.
I got 6 successes.
Abigail?
2
No.
with the fancy onk.
2 with fancy onk. That is a critical. What did you
my
get
God.
outside of the 2 for the fancy onk?
Big
What
brain.
Did you get more than just the 2?
I just got 2 fancy onks and the rest are successes.
Okay. So how many total?
6 out of 7.
6 out of... So it's like 8 successes. That is the... You basically both close your eyes, and then when you open them, the world itself seems completely different. You look around, and there doesn't seem to be any ghosts that are here. They seem to have been magically excised due to various wards. But when you look around, you can see like the auras of certain items that are magical in origin.
So I've roused. If I roll, can I see if there's anything here that is not supposed to be here?
Sure. What's an occult?
You see 4 kindred.
Maybe in the chat is suggesting watch Fright Night Part 2 for the, I'm guessing, the plan. Not
Also
sure
watch
you wanna
Match-
go with that particular
Oh
plan.
god, oh no.
We'll watch Matchstick Men. No more grifters.
So I have a messy critical and then 2 successes. So that's 6 successes altogether, which is with the
You
messy
are
critical.
very angry. So is
Oh god.
Winston, coincidentally enough. You don't see anything that isn't quite where it's supposed to be. Like, there are a few things that have changed, but from what your memory tells you, but that probably is because of Florence moving around over the last 2 weeks of, being stuck inside the Chantry.
But I don't see anything that's like, say, hiding in the shadows or nothing like that. Okay. Provided that Cassius and Florence are okay with it, this might actually be a safer place, just in general.
I am okay with it.
You want to have a sleepover with your friends?
Oh,
sure.
Cassius.
Padding Maximus.
Come on, Cassius. You told me to protect them, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make sure that they don't get shot at before we get this whole thing dealt with. I appreciate that this is a sacred place, but we need to make sure that we can deal with this horse shite.
If Cassius, if it helps, I know where the dagger is.
Go on.
Oh, yes.
That does help. That helps a lot. What are you talking about?
You're not going to like where it is, but I do know where it is now.
Okay, good. Spit it out.
Go on.
Beckett and, I don't know, his new protege are stuck in the Shadowfell?
Shadowlands?
Shadowlands? That's the word. I knew it was from an MMO.
Shadowlands.
And they presumably still have the dagger, but they're stuck in, I don't know, the afterlife, it seems.
Really?
Yeah.
Beckett.
Did we not tell you that he took it?
Yeah, you mentioned it.
Yeah, he's in the shadow realm now.
God.
He lost against Seto Kaiba, and he was sent to the shadow realm.
I hate that. I hate that so much. I have
much
the words
right now.
how much I hate that.
I have no idea what you're saying.
I do, and I hate it.
It's a card game. But for giving us sanctuary in here, I could potentially continue to look for it for you. It seems like you also have someone who is well capable. I'm just offering up any sort of services that I
can in fact look for it, I think.
So I'm useless, but for having sanctuary, I would very much appreciate it, and I'll find some good movies for you to watch that you might like.
So it's just the 4 of you then?
Well, 5, including the cat. He's quiet though. We often go entire scenes without remembering he's there.
He's in my arms.
Aw.
Okay, wait. Can I ask a question? So,
Sure.
Seeing as me and Insomnia did what we did, do we technically have a short bond?
You do not, because short bond would be like blood bond.
Okay.
Yeah,
What are you trying to do to me?
Your senses. This is still the same scene, however, and your senses are still being shared.
Okay, good. Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
And Tremere can't blood.
Oh, they can't?
No, but I can't. I have
There's
to
that
ask.
too.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess I can't really offer anything, but we would very much appreciate you letting us stay.
I could offer a lot.
Me too,
Well.
record.
And I'd be happy to help.
Are you okay with this, Cassius? We keep them safe and then we kick them out?
Prefer to generally kick them out first and then keep them safe, but
I
fine.
get that. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
But they
do
provide
have-
their own blood.
Yes, they provide their own blood.
Yeah.
We do have someone we should probably feed and water back at our old place. But beyond that, we'll be out of here. We'll come and go.
Take care
We
of
just
her
won't.
during the planning period.
Yeah.
She's an important minor detail.
Yes, you mentioned Granny. It's fine.
We'll
we
work
need to
out
make
the
sure
details.
Granny is secure before we do anything else.
I'll take care of that. She's one of mine. I'll take care of her.
All right, so we're agreed then. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And at that particular point, it's a good time to call this session to a close.
Yay!
Oh
Planning.
my goodness, that was so
Holy
much fun!
crap.
Next episode, we plan.
Oh my god, it's fun playing a Tremere, isn't it? Holy shit!
Tremere. I've never played a Tremere before, and I love it.
I play one in our other like joke game, Salmon Arm by Night, and yeah, it's lots of fun.
I've been a
Super fun.
Toreador, I've been a Zamitzi, I've been a La Sombra, but I gotta tell you, Tremere is very fun.
All right, so let's do a quick roundtable to outro everybody. Let's start once again with our special guest, Raquel.
Hi guys, I'm Raquel Skellington. You can follow me on Raquel Skellington on literally everything. And I had a great time tonight with Vancouver by Night, so make sure to follow them as well.
Yay!
And over to Shar.
Hey everyone! When I am not on VBN, you can find me on Drinking and Screaming, a queer and feminist podcast about horror movies and cocktails. And I'm the DM for Tabletop Titties, queer and feminist 5th edition actual play of D&D. Check us out live on Twitch on Tuesdays.
Give me 1 sec. Talk amongst yourselves for a little bit, because there was
Rhubarb, watermelon.
By the way, I had a great time with all of you guys. You were very
Yeah, it was so good.
You were amazing. Thank you so much for coming and playing with us.
Your energy is just infectious in like the best way possible. Thank you.
Thank you.
So much.
just had to readjust a few things in
You want to know what
Shar's thing, 'cause I
my
spelled
plan
some
is
stuff.
after this?
What is it? Tell me.
What you got?
I'm going to be making a HelloFresh meal.
Yeah! What's the recipe?
It's some
Sponsor us,
fancy...
HelloFresh.
They did not sponsor me. But I paid an extra $14 for their steak dish, so hopefully it's good.
Nice.
Love
that.
While Steve fixed that, I will do my thing, which is basically all the things that Shar says. So I'm Kelly. Follow me on my socials. I'm also on Drinking and Screaming, and I run tech for Tabletop Titties, and play a character once in a while.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For some reason, that's not updating in
Don't worry
Shar's
about it,
thing.
Steve. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine.
You can find me, or you can just check me out here next time.
Yeah. Just click on her link over there.
And next up would be Joanna.
Hi, I'm Joanna, and you can find me on Twitter as @HyroGardener. I don't say much, but you can definitely follow me. And there is a playlist for tonight. It is called What We Do in the Chantry, and I'll be posting that up on Twitter. So basically,
Nice.
when Abigail puts on her headphones, that's what she's listening to.
Love that.
All right.
I assume
next.
it's me then.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
a good assumption.
That's a very good assumption. All right. Once again, I am Rose playing Trash Panda. If you want to see anything else that I do, you should follow me on Twitter and Instagram @Rose_Bulbasaur. I also got TikTok just @Rose_Bulbasaur. No underscore on that one. I also DM on Wednesdays on this same channel. Our D&D offering is called Dead Reckoning. It is essentially D&D 5e with pirates, tentacles, dad jokes, and bad Arnold Schwarzenegger impressions. So, hey, something for everyone.
I've literally never heard of something more perfect.
You need to check it out then, or you need a guest on it at the very least. I would love to have you.
I love that.
And last but not least is Haley.
Hi, I'm Haley. You can find me on Twitter or Instagram @Aliferous. It'll be linked down below. And if you like cosplay stuff, that's kind of the main thing I'm into, so check it out.
And that is it for everybody. I am Storyteller Steve. If you haven't figured out how to get here by now, I can't really help you at all.
Sorry.
So follow us on the Twitters, the Instagrams. The links should be down there somewhere. We have the YouTubes were in the chat all the time. And we have a Patreon, so you can actually support us there as well. So you can help us out with every little bit goes back into the
Do
production.
it! Totally recommend.
As you've seen, our production from our 0.5 episode in episode 1 to now,
way up, man.
It's gone up.
We have transitions and characters and stuff.
Hell yeah.
Here's me again. Hey guys, everyone can see my character. Just gonna leave it there.
It looks great too.
And so we will be back next week at the same bat time, same bat channel. However, we will not be doing a Vancouver adjacent by night over on the Level Up Dice one. We're still kind of hammering out where exactly we're going to be, but I'm going to be participating in the Sabat game that is being story told by Shane Easton with a special guest. I don't know who it is yet, but there's a bunch of storytellers.
By the way, I have to say that Shane is amazing. I love her. She's fantastic. Every game I've played with her has been amazing. LARP or tabletop.
Important note from the storyteller is that this will be the first time she's actually ever story told.
Nice.
So keep an eye on social media for that, and we're gonna post it pretty much everywhere. So I'm going to be probably a Bruja in that one. I don't know. Haven't made the character yet. Sorry, Shane. I'll get on that as soon as we finish off this particular episode.
That's classic, though.
Yeah. I accidentally may have sent Raquel her character like earlier today.
That is also fine.
So we are going to hop on over to probably Rolling D's 20s, who are playing Vampire as well.
Yay.
Love it.
And we're gonna raid them, and then maybe they'll raid the Overlord afterwards. Who knows? Just hop on the raid train. And we will see everybody next week. Thank you all again for the raids, for viewing, for any bits or any subscriptions you've tossed our way. It is always appreciated, and we are going to say goodbye.
Bink.
Bye. See you later.
Bye, guys.